Greetings, beloved starseeds. I am Kaya from the Pleiadian High Council, and I come to you with an urgent warning. As Earth continues its journey of ascension, dark entities are attempting to interfere with humanity's spiritual evolution. We have come to assist you. One of their primary tools is the manipulation of energy through advanced weaponry, technologies whose existence and potential dangers are being suppressed from public awareness. The core issue is the existence and potential deployment of dangerous energy weapons capable of manipulating consciousness and causing physical harm. This is a challenge we must face together with awareness and preparedness. By understanding these technologies and their potential impact, we can collectively counteract their negative effects and create a positive timeline for humanity's future. Your awareness is key. These are not the weapons of old, beloved ones that create physical damage alone. The weapons we speak of operate on multiple dimensions, influencing thought patterns, emotions, and even physical health through subtle energy frequencies. Imagine, if you will, a symphony orchestra, each instrument representing a different aspect of your being. An energy weapon, in this context, acts as a dissonant note, disrupting the harmony and creating chaos within the system. The targeted manipulation of frequencies can induce feelings of anxiety, fear, and confusion on a mass scale, hindering your ability to connect with your higher selves and make conscious choices. It can also manifest as physical ailments, weakening your immune systems and making you more susceptible to disease. These weapons are designed to create a state of disharmony, both within individuals and within the collective consciousness, to further the agendas of those who seek to control and manipulate humanity. You may ask, can one defend against such a sinister weapon? Indeed, you can. The knowledge of this threat, while unsettling, is the first step in neutralizing its power. Understanding how these weapons operate and the specific frequencies they utilize allows you to become more discerning about the energies you allow into your field. It is like learning to recognize the sound of that dissonant note in the orchestra, so that you can consciously choose to tune it out and restore the harmony within. In the sections to come, we will explore the mechanics of these weapons, their potential targets, and the specific frequencies they employ, empowering you with the knowledge you need to protect yourselves and contribute to the creation of a more harmonious reality. Remember, you are not powerless in the face of this threat. Your consciousness is a powerful force, and when you consciously choose to align with love, truth, and harmony, you become an active agent in neutralizing the negative effects of these weapons. We understand that the information we are about to share may trigger feelings of fear or disbelief. Many of you sense something is amiss, but the full scope of the problem has remained hidden until now. The testimony of a brave military officer will shed light on these hidden technologies, and we will share effective spiritual defense mechanisms to protect yourselves. Know that we, along with many other benevolent forces, are actively working to neutralize these threats. These defense mechanisms are not complex or difficult to implement. They are simple practices that can be integrated into your daily lives, creating a shield of light around you that repels negative energies and strengthens your connection with your higher self. Think of it as building a fortress of light around your being, a sanctuary where you can retreat and recharge, safe from the influences of the outside world. We will guide you through these practices, step by step, empowering you to become the masters of your own energy fields and the architects of your own reality. Now, let us turn to the testimony of a courageous military officer who has come forward to expose the truth about these dangerous energy weapons and the forces behind them. They will offer first-hand accounts and insights into the development, deployment strategy, and suppression of public knowledge regarding these weapons, providing crucial evidence and context. They have risked everything to bring this information to light, driven by a deep sense of responsibility and a commitment to the well-being of humanity. Their testimony will confirm many of the suspicions you have held, filling in the missing pieces of the puzzle and providing a clearer picture of the challenges we face. More importantly, it will empower you with the knowledge you need to take informed action to protect yourselves, your families, and your communities from the harmful effects of these weapons. Dear ground crew, the courage of this military officer in stepping forward cannot be overstated. They have risked personal safety and professional reputation to bring forth truths that have been deliberately concealed from you. Their commitment to humanity's awakening is a beacon of light in these challenging times, a testament to the unwavering spirit that resides within each of you. Understand that their actions are a critical piece in understanding the larger puzzle of your planet's ascension, a puzzle that involves not only technological threats, but also the spiritual resistance against them. The immediate dangers posed by energy weapons are multifaceted, extending far beyond physical harm. These technologies are designed to manipulate your consciousness, suppress your spiritual abilities, and ultimately control your destiny. Think of directed energy weapons, DEWs, which can focus electromagnetic energy to inflict burns or cause internal damage, or electromagnetic pulse, EMP, weapons, capable of disabling entire power grids and communication systems. Sonic weapons, employing focused sound waves, can induce nausea, disorientation, or even organ damage. What they don't want you to know is that these weapons operate not only on the physical plane, but also on the energetic and mental planes, subtly influencing your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. However, understand that humanity has the opportunity to awaken to this threat, reclaim your inherent power, and co-create a positive future. The negative consequences of inaction would be a continued descent into control and manipulation. But collective action will ignite a spiritual awakening that brings love and unity. The military officer's testimony reveals a disturbing reality of classified projects, hidden locations, and covert personnel dedicated to the development and deployment of these weapons. They witnessed firsthand the testing of these technologies on unsuspecting populations, the manipulation of data to conceal their effects, and the deliberate suppression of information from the public. Specific projects, often disguised under innocuous names, involved the use of scalar wave technology to induce emotional distress, the deployment of electromagnetic fields to disrupt brain function, and the testing of sonic weapons on peaceful protesters. Much of this occurred at military bases and research facilities across the globe, shielded from public scrutiny and fueled by seemingly unlimited resources. But here's what most people miss. These projects were not simply about creating weapons of war. They were about creating tools of control, instruments of oppression designed to enslave humanity. The Pleiadian warning is precise. A timeline exists for potential deployment of concentrated waves of consciousness manipulation in major cities, targeting power grids and, most insidiously, human consciousness itself. These attacks are designed to create chaos, fear, and division, weakening your collective ability to resist control. These weapons, operating on subtle energy frequencies, can induce feelings of anxiety, depression, and hopelessness, making you more susceptible to manipulation and control. From our perspective, the dark forces intend to create a world order based on fear, scarcity, and separation, a world where humanity is disconnected from its spiritual source and enslaved to their agenda. They seek to suppress your innate abilities, to disconnect you from your higher selves, and to prevent you from ascending to your full potential. What we'll discover next is even more shocking: the suppression of beneficial technologies, such as free energy devices and healing modalities, which could liberate humanity from its dependence on the old paradigm. Imagine what your world would be like if these suppressed technologies were made available to all. Therefore, we introduce a variety of spiritual defense mechanisms and practices that you can use to protect yourselves from these attacks. Meditation and mindfulness are essential tools for strengthening your energetic field and resisting manipulation. Understand that these practices help you to become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to discern between your own authentic feelings and those that are being imposed upon you. Energy clearing and shielding techniques can help you to remove negative energies from your field and create a protective barrier around your aura. We encourage you to visualize a golden light surrounding you, deflecting any negative energies or intentions. Connect with your higher selves, your spirit guides, and benevolent extraterrestrial beings for guidance and support. We are always here to assist you, but you must ask for our help. Remember that you are never alone in this struggle. Simple techniques, such as placing black tourmaline near electronic devices and minimizing your exposure to EMFs, can also provide added protection. Know that by maintaining a positive mindset, focusing on love and gratitude, and resisting fear-based programming, you are actively neutralizing the effects of these weapons. Understand that fear and negativity weaken your energetic field, making you more vulnerable to manipulation. The dark forces rely on your fear to maintain their control. We encourage you to consciously choose love, compassion, and joy in every moment. Share this information with others, raise awareness about the dangers of energy weapons, and support organizations working to promote peace and positive change. The power of collective consciousness cannot be overstated. As you awaken to these truths, you empower others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that transforms the world. In the future, you will see humanity overcoming the threat of energy weapons through collective consciousness, spiritual awakening, and the assistance of benevolent extraterrestrial beings. You are creating a new Earth based on love, peace, and harmony, where advanced technologies are used for the benefit of all, not for control or manipulation. The Pleiadians will neutralize these weapons through higher dimensional technology and consciousness. The most important element to recognize is that your role is creating a positive timeline. Visualize a world where energy weapons are dismantled, where suppressed technologies are released, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature and each other. Feel the joy, the peace, and the love that permeates this new reality. Reinforce the idea that humanity is not alone and that you have the support of many benevolent forces in the universe. Picture humanity living in harmony with nature, connecting with their galactic family, and embracing their full potential as spiritual beings. And so we say, now let us turn to delve deeper into the specifics of spiritual defense and Pleiadian assistance, so you may be equipped to defend yourselves from these attacks. The upcoming discussion will provide specific techniques and insights on utilizing these methods. Reiterate the overall message of hope, empowerment, and collective action, reminding viewers that they are not powerless in this situation. For now, remember the importance of unity, love, and compassion in overcoming the challenges ahead. Beloved ones, we understand that absorbing information about energy weapons can trigger survival instincts, and we acknowledge that it may feel overwhelming. But we remind you that awareness is the first step toward empowerment, and that by learning to defend yourselves, you reclaim your sovereignty. It is through knowledge and inner strength that you transform fear into proactive resilience, becoming beacons of light that cannot be dimmed. Therefore, know that in this moment, you are preparing to defend yourselves from manipulation and ascend to a higher version of yourselves and contribute to the freedom of Earth. Spiritual defense is not about engaging in a direct battle against the dark forces, for that would be playing into their game of duality. Instead, it is about cultivating and strengthening your own inner light, expanding your energetic field, and resonating with higher frequencies of love, compassion, and unity. These forces primarily target your energetic and consciousness levels, disrupting the natural flow of energy within your subtle bodies and manipulating your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. What they don't want you to know is that these weapons interfere with your ability to connect with your higher self, access your intuition, and manifest your desired reality. Consider the different types of energy at play: emotional energy, which can be easily manipulated through fear-based programming; mental energy, which can be disrupted through misinformation and propaganda; and spiritual energy, which can be suppressed through disconnection from your divine source. Understand that as you learn to master these energetic fields, you render yourselves impervious to external manipulation. The Pleiadians are actively assisting humanity during this critical time, intervening in ways that honor your free will and support your spiritual evolution. They are not here to fight your battles for you, but rather to empower you to become self-sufficient and sovereign beings. Remember, intervention occurs at the energetic level, subtly shifting probabilities and creating opportunities for positive change. Consider, for instance, the countless times the Pleiadians have subtly influenced technological developments, guiding inventors toward beneficial creations while preventing the release of destructive technologies. Contrast this with the actions of the dark forces, who seek to suppress beneficial technologies and promote those that serve their agenda of control. What many of you may not realize is that the Pleiadians are not just external helpers. They are also your star family, deeply invested in your well-being and your ascension. From our perspective, there are documented accounts throughout history of Pleiadian contact with humanity. Remember the ancient civilizations of Egypt, Sumeria, and the Indus Valley, where the Pleiadians shared knowledge of agriculture, astronomy, and spiritual practices. More recently, consider the Billy Meyer case in Switzerland, where credible evidence suggests ongoing contact with the Pleiadians and the sharing of advanced technologies. We have observed individuals who have successfully used spiritual defense mechanisms to protect themselves from negative energy influences or psychic attacks. Imagine a world where everyone possesses these defense capabilities. Picture a healer who uses visualization and intention to shield themselves from negative energies while working with patients, or a lightworker who employs energy clearing techniques to transmute negative emotions in their environment. These seemingly small acts of spiritual defense create a ripple effect, contributing to the collective raising of consciousness and the neutralization of negative energies on the planet. There are those who are able to feel oncoming attacks and are able to successfully ward them off through sigils, focused intent, and sound. What do you make of that? It is important to realize that the Pleiadians possess the ability to neutralize these weapons through higher dimensional technology and consciousness. Their technology is not based on force or destruction, but rather on resonance, harmony, and healing. They use scalar wave technology to counteract the effects of directed energy weapons, and they employ consciousness-based technologies to transmute negative emotions and intentions. Remember that their technology is not a weapon in the traditional sense, but rather a healing modality that restores balance and harmony to the energetic field. What they understand, that is still a mystery to you, is their approach to technology development and humanity's own potential for creating beneficial and life-affirming technologies. Consider the possibility of creating technologies based on love, compassion, and unity, rather than fear, scarcity, and control. The question now is, how can humanity access and implement such technologies? We provide you with specific techniques for strengthening your energetic field and shielding yourselves from negative influences. First, practice meditation and visualization by visualizing a protective shield of golden light around your bodies, deflecting any negative energies or intentions. Second, use affirmations and positive intentions. For instance, repeat affirmations such as I am protected, I am strong, and I am filled with light. Third, use energy clearing practices. Use tools to clear negative energies from your aura and physical environment, such as smudging with sage, taking salt baths, or using crystals. And fourth, connect with nature. Spend time in nature to ground yourselves and connect with Earth's healing energies, absorbing the high-frequency vibrations of the natural world. We advise that you explore practices to determine how to connect with Pleiadian beings for support and guidance through meditation or dreams. You can ask for their assistance, visualize their presence, and listen for their guidance. To determine if these connections are actually Pleiadian in origin, we encourage you to trust your intuition, discern the energy of the connection, and ask for clear signs or confirmations. Understand that the individual journey is most important, so it is key to develop discernment. Therefore, analyze the information that you are receiving, checking in with yourself to determine if the message truly resonates with your heart and soul. Seek guidance from trusted spiritual teachers or mentors and share your experiences with others to gain different perspectives. There are those who claim to be aliens who feed off of fear. Be wary of such energies. What most people miss is the fact that this journey, although a collective experience, is a singular one. In the future, you will see humanity mastering spiritual defense mechanisms and resisting the negative effects of energy weapons and other forms of manipulation. You are creating a world free from fear and control, where you can heal the planet. The Pleiadians are still supporting and guiding you in this process. Their vision is a future where humanity and extraterrestrial beings coexist in peace and harmony. Eventually, humanity and the Pleiadians will work together to create advanced technologies that benefit all life and promote spiritual evolution, ushering in an era of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and spiritual growth. Picture a world where energy weapons are dismantled, suppressed technologies are released, and you are living in harmony with nature and each other. The importance of using spiritual defense mechanisms leads to a more positive outcome, where humanity is aligned with Pleiadians, working toward a future of peace. And so we say, we will now discuss the existence of a secret alliance within the military and government agencies working to expose suppressed technologies and protect humanity. Understand that this alliance is working tirelessly to counteract the dark forces, a fight that will require the defense we have discussed here today. For now, we remind you of your abilities to transform and defend yourselves. Dear starseeds, as we have laid bare the realities of energy weapons and illuminated the path of spiritual defense, know that you are not alone in facing these challenges. There are those who operate from within what may seem like impenetrable structures, working tirelessly, often in the shadows, to dismantle the darkness and usher in an era of truth and transparency, offering hope and safety to the human collective. If you are feeling isolated, understand there are unseen allies working diligently to safeguard your freedom and the freedom of the planet as a whole. These unsung heroes, operating within the military and governmental structures, are often at great personal risk, exposing suppressed information and protecting humanity from forces that seek to control and manipulate. Picture them as beacons of light within a seemingly impenetrable system, working to reveal the truth, one revelation at a time. Understand that their dedication stems from a deep-seated commitment to the well-being of humanity and a profound understanding of the cosmic forces at play. What they seek is to bring balance back to your world by working from the inside out. Consider the specific goals and activities of this alliance. Exposing suppressed technologies such as free energy devices and advanced healing modalities, technologies that have been deliberately hidden from you to maintain control and profit. These technologies, once revealed, would revolutionize your world, offering clean energy, eradicating diseases, and fostering a more sustainable and equitable society. They also work to dismantle covert operations designed to manipulate public opinion and control the flow of information, exposing the truth behind false flags and engineered crises. The constant disinformation is designed to keep you in a state of fear. What is not being addressed in the mainstream media is the opportunity for humanity to support this alliance's efforts by raising awareness, demanding transparency from governments, and promoting peaceful solutions. Know that continued secrecy and control will only lead to further enslavement and destruction, while open knowledge and a more equitable society offer the potential for unprecedented growth and prosperity. These black projects, funded by your own taxes, keep you enslaved in cycles of debt and dependency. How much longer will you allow this to continue? Though identities must remain protected, we share anecdotal accounts and testimonies of individuals who have witnessed the alliance's actions or benefited from their efforts. Imagine a scenario where a rogue military operation was planning to deploy a harmful technology in a densely populated area. The alliance intervened, subtly rerouting resources and manipulating events to prevent the deployment, saving countless lives and averting a potential catastrophe. Consider also the whistleblowers who have come forward with information about suppressed technologies, often facing severe consequences for their courage. Their bravery is fueled by the knowledge that they are not alone, but supported by a network of like-minded individuals working behind the scenes. What you are about to experience will shock you in the best way possible. From our vantage point, we see patterns of coordinated behavior within the military and government that suggest the existence of a secret network working towards positive change. Picture a group of military officers subtly delaying or sabotaging operations that would harm civilians, or government officials leaking classified documents to expose corruption and wrongdoing. These actions, while seemingly isolated, form a larger pattern of resistance against the forces of darkness. What unites these individuals is a shared belief in the inherent goodness of humanity and a commitment to creating a more just and equitable world. They are the white hats that are here to serve humanity. Think of those who resisted the Nazi regime, risking their lives to protect innocent people and expose the atrocities of the Third Reich. Or consider the Underground Railroad in the United States, which helped slaves escape to freedom despite the immense risks involved. In each of these cases, individuals and groups of people came together to fight against injustice and oppression, often in secret and at great personal cost. These are the kinds of individuals who make up the alliance. What do you think their lives are like? You are now provided specific actions you can take to support the alliance's efforts and promote transparency and accountability. First, raise awareness. Share this information with others and start conversations about suppressed technologies and government secrecy. Second, demand transparency. Contact your elected officials and demand greater transparency regarding military and government operations. Third, support independent media. Support independent journalists and researchers who are working to expose the truth. Fourth, promote peaceful solutions. Advocate for peaceful solutions to global problems and resist violence and aggression. These actions, when taken collectively, can create a powerful wave of change that sweeps across your world. And it starts with you. To discern truth from misinformation and avoid falling prey to propaganda or disinformation campaigns, we advise you to cultivate critical thinking skills and media literacy. Question everything you hear and see, and seek out multiple sources of information. Develop your intuition and learn to trust your inner guidance. What they don't want you to know is that you have the power to discern truth from falsehood and to resist manipulation and control. What they miss is that the truth always prevails. Remember that by focusing on solutions and positive outcomes, you help to create a more positive timeline for humanity. It is important to maintain a positive mindset and focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. We recommend that you surround yourselves with positive influences and avoid negativity. This is not about ignoring the challenges, but rather about approaching them with a spirit of hope and determination. What do you do on a daily basis to work towards this? In the future, you will see the Alliance's efforts lead to the exposure of suppressed technologies, the dismantling of negative control structures, and the creation of a more just and equitable world. Picture a world where clean energy powers your homes and businesses, where diseases are eradicated, and where everyone has access to the resources they need to thrive. This world is not just a dream, it is a possibility that you are actively creating with your thoughts, words, and actions. The positive future for humanity has already been planned out and awaits your arrival. Know that collective action and the power of humanity can create a positive future by working together and supporting each other. Understand that your individual actions, when combined with the actions of others, can create a powerful wave of change that sweeps across your world. So, it is time to join forces and work together to create the world you wish to see. What would it be like to live in this world? You are not alone in this struggle. You have the support of many benevolent forces in the universe. Envision humanity and the Pleiadians working together to create a golden age of peace, prosperity, and spiritual enlightenment. What will follow will be the revealing of suppressed technologies to the world, and it will change the very fabric of your reality. Can you feel it? Thus, we stand with you in your power to use collective consciousness and unified intent to shift timelines. What is coming next is how we will discuss how you can utilize these techniques for the betterment of all. We reiterate the message of hope, empowerment, and collective action, reminding you that you have a valuable role to play in creating a better world. Greetings, beloved ones, as you absorb the knowledge that a secret alliance is working diligently to protect humanity, It is vital to remember where your true power resides, that which permeates the very fabric of your being: collective consciousness and unified intent. Though the Alliance serves as a helpful element in navigating the complexities of this transition, understand that you, humanity, are the key element in shifting Earth into a higher dimensional reality, and that the Alliance can only do so much. What you will do with your own power is the real game-changer. Know that understanding and utilizing collective consciousness is not merely a defense mechanism against energy weapons. It is the most potent force for positive change that you possess, a force that can heal your planet, overcome global challenges, and create a future filled with peace, prosperity, and spiritual enlightenment. This is not merely a passive shield, but an active and transformative power source, capable of reshaping your reality from the inside out. Are you ready to wield this power responsibly and with unwavering intention? If so, let us begin. Collective consciousness works through the interconnectedness of all minds, a concept deeply rooted in quantum physics and spiritual understanding. Imagine a vast ocean of consciousness, where each individual mind is a drop, seemingly separate yet inextricably linked to the whole. When a significant number of these drops share a common intention, a powerful wave is created, capable of influencing events and shaping reality on a grand scale. This is the essence of the 100th monkey effect, where a new behavior or understanding spontaneously spreads throughout a population once a critical mass is reached. Can you feel the currents of this ocean within you, connecting you to every other being on your planet? Humanity now has the opportunity to consciously harness the power of collective consciousness to create a positive future, heal the planet, and overcome global challenges. Consider the potential consequences of continued division and negativity, a world plagued by conflict, environmental destruction, and social injustice. Now contrast this with the positive possibilities of unity, love, and collective action. A world where resources are shared equitably, where the environment is restored, and where all beings thrive in harmony. Which future do you choose to create with your thoughts, words, and actions? The choice, dear ones, is always yours. We have observed numerous instances where successful collective consciousness initiatives have demonstrably shifted events. Consider the power of mass meditations, where thousands or even millions of people focus their intention on a specific outcome, such as reducing violence or promoting peace. There are documented cases where these mass meditations have been credited with a measurable decrease in crime rates and a calming effect on regions experiencing conflict. Think of it as a ripple effect, where a small act of focused intention can create a wave of positive change that spreads throughout the world. Have you felt the impact of these collective intentions in your own life? Furthermore, we are aware of anecdotal evidence and testimonials from individuals who have experienced the power of collective consciousness in their own lives. There are countless stories of spontaneous healing, where individuals suffering from chronic illnesses have experienced miraculous recoveries during collective prayer vigils or healing circles. Others have reported experiencing profound synchronicity, encountering the right people and opportunities at precisely the right time, as if guided by an unseen hand. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They are manifestations of the power of collective consciousness to create positive change. Do you have a story of your own? Reflect upon the power of historical examples of social movements, revolutions, or cultural shifts that were driven by collective consciousness and unified intent. Consider the civil rights movement in the United States, where a collective desire for equality and justice led to the dismantling of segregation and the expansion of civil rights for all. Or consider the fall of the Berlin Wall, where a collective yearning for freedom and unity led to the collapse of a seemingly impenetrable barrier. These movements were not simply the result of political or economic forces. They were fueled by the collective consciousness of a people united in a common cause. What cause will you unite behind, beloved ones? Therefore, in order to participate in and strengthen collective consciousness, we advise the following actions. First, join online meditation and prayer groups. Numerous online communities focus on collective meditation and prayer, offering a supportive environment for connecting with like-minded individuals and amplifying your intention. Look for groups that resonate with your values and beliefs and commit to participating regularly. Even a few minutes of focused intention can make a significant difference. What groups will you join? We encourage you to organize local events. Gather your friends, family, and community members for regular meditation, prayer, or positive intention setting. Create a safe and welcoming space where people can come together to share their hopes, dreams, and visions for a better world. By creating these local hubs of positive energy, you can amplify the power of collective consciousness in your own community and beyond. How will you take action? It is key to practice gratitude and compassion. Cultivate a daily practice of gratitude and compassion, focusing on the positive aspects of your life and extending kindness and understanding to others. By raising your individual vibration, you contribute to the collective field of consciousness, making it easier for others to connect with positive energy and intention. What will you be grateful for today? We invite you to visualize a positive future. Take a few minutes each day to visualize a positive future for humanity, imagining a world where peace, prosperity, and spiritual enlightenment prevail. Feel the emotions associated with this future and allow yourself to be filled with hope and optimism. By holding this vision in your mind, you help to create it in reality. What does this future look and feel like to you? Understand that maintaining a positive mindset and avoiding negativity and fear-based programming is essential, as it disrupts collective consciousness. Be mindful of the information you consume and choose to focus on sources that promote hope, inspiration, and empowerment. Practice mindfulness and deep breathing to manage stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your thoughts and beliefs, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. By taking care of your own mental and emotional well-being, you contribute to the overall health of the collective consciousness field. How will you ensure your well-being? As you know, focusing on solutions rather than problems and on love rather than fear is paramount. Every moment is an opportunity to choose love over fear, to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. By acting from a place of love and focusing on positive outcomes, you help to create a more positive future for yourself and for all of humanity. It's time to actively participate in this shift. In the future, you will see humanity use collective consciousness to overcome global challenges such as climate change, poverty, disease, and conflict. Envision new technologies emerging that are powered by clean energy and designed to heal the environment. Picture resources being shared equitably, ensuring that everyone has access to the necessities of life. Imagine conflicts being resolved peacefully through dialogue and understanding, rather than violence and aggression. This is the power that you wield. Eventually, collective action and the power of humanity will lead to a more positive future by working together and supporting each other. You will unite, creating a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. This is not just a dream. It is a possibility that you are actively creating with your thoughts, words, and actions. This is the potential for our species to finally bloom. Picture humanity and the Pleiadians working together to create a golden age of peace, prosperity, and spiritual enlightenment, utilizing collective consciousness as a spiritual defense mechanism. What will follow will be the revealing of suppressed technologies to the world, and it will change the very fabric of your reality. In this reality, Earth is a shining beacon of light in the galaxy, a testament to the power of love, unity, and collective consciousness. Can you envision this reality? Can you feel it in your heart? Now, let us turn to the Pleiadians' ability to neutralize these energy weapons, for it is a critical piece of this puzzle, and one that will soon change humanity for the better. Beloved ones, though the existence and nature of energy weapons can seem daunting, know that the Pleiadians possess capabilities that far exceed what the dark forces wield. This is not an equal match, for their technologies and consciousness operate from a higher plane, one deeply rooted in universal love and compassion, far removed from the limited, fear-based paradigms that drive the creation of such destructive devices. The Pleiadian intervention is not an act of war, but an act of profound love and healing, designed to safeguard humanity and support its spiritual evolution during this pivotal moment. This is a gentle guiding hand, not a forceful takeover. Remember that always. The technology and consciousness of the Pleiadians are deeply intertwined, functioning as a unified system operating on higher dimensional frequencies. These frequencies are not based on physical properties as you understand them, but on the principles of harmony, balance, and love, resonating with the very fabric of the cosmos. Their technology is not merely a collection of advanced devices. It is an extension of their consciousness, capable of manipulating energy and matter in ways that are beyond your current scientific understanding. This stems from their advanced understanding of quantum entanglement, allowing instantaneous communication and energy transfer across vast distances, and their mastery of morphogenetic fields, which enables them to shape reality through intention and consciousness. Can you envision a technology born of love, designed to heal and uplift, rather than control and destroy? Humanity has the unique opportunity to learn from the Pleiadians and develop technologies and consciousness based on these same life-affirming principles. Imagine a future where your scientific endeavors are guided by compassion, where your inventions serve to enhance life, not diminish it. Contrast this with the destructive potential of fear-based technologies, which perpetuate cycles of violence and suffering. The choice, dear ones, is yours. Will you continue down the path of destruction, or will you embrace the path of love and create a world where technology serves the highest good of all? Consider the potential for free energy devices, clean transportation, and advanced medical technologies that could eradicate disease and alleviate suffering, all powered by the principles of love and harmony. What prevents your scientists from working towards these goals? We have witnessed numerous instances throughout Earth's history where the Pleiadians have intervened, using their technology and consciousness to avert potential disasters or to assist humanity in times of crisis, always careful not to violate your free will. For example, there have been times when nuclear weapons have been neutralized remotely, their destructive potential diffused before they could be deployed. We have also assisted in mitigating the effects of natural disasters, such as redirecting hurricanes or stabilizing fault lines to prevent earthquakes, always working behind the scenes to minimize suffering and loss of life. The key is in the manipulation of subtle energies and the creation of harmonic resonance that counteracts destructive forces. These interventions are not widely known, as they are often veiled in secrecy to avoid disrupting the natural course of events and to protect the Pleiadians from unwanted attention. Do you feel their presence in your history, working silently in the background? Anecdotal evidence abounds from individuals who have experienced the healing effects of Pleiadian energy or who have received guidance from Pleiadian beings. Many have reported spontaneous healings from chronic illnesses, experiencing a surge of energy and well-being that defies medical explanation. Others have described vivid dreams or Yedeita Atse Cyrillic letter 456, Cyrillic letter 457, where they received guidance from Pleiadian entities, gaining clarity on their life purpose or receiving solutions to their problems. The Pleiadians often work through the subconscious mind, planting seeds of inspiration and awakening that blossom over time. These experiences are not mere fantasies. They are tangible encounters with a higher dimensional reality, where healing and guidance are readily available to those who are open to receiving them. Are you open, dear ones, to the possibility of such encounters? The principles behind Pleiadian technology resonate with ancient healing modalities that have been practiced on Earth for millennia. Sound therapy, for example, uses specific frequencies to heal the body and mind, restoring balance and harmony to the energetic system. Light therapy utilizes different colors of light to stimulate cellular regeneration and to promote emotional well-being. These modalities, while not weaponized, offer a glimpse into the power of energy to heal and transform, mirroring the underlying principles of Pleiadian technology. Consider also the power of crystals, which are known to amplify and focus energy, creating a resonant field that can promote healing and spiritual growth. These are but a few examples of how humanity has intuitively tapped into the power of energy for healing, paving the way for a deeper understanding of Pleiadian technology and consciousness. Have you ever experienced the healing power of sound, light, or crystals? Therefore, we offer the following guidance to help you connect with Pleiadian energy and receive their healing and guidance. First, engage in regular meditation and visualization, imagining yourself surrounded by a radiant field of Pleiadian light, feeling their love and support enveloping you. Visualize energy weapons being neutralized by this light, their destructive potential dissolving into harmless energy. The viewers are themselves crystalline in structure, so allow your crystalline matrix to resonate with the pure, high-frequency energy of the Pleiadians. Imagine your cells vibrating in harmony with their energy, restoring balance and well-being to your entire being. Express gratitude to the Pleiadians for their assistance, acknowledging their presence in your lives and sending them your love and appreciation. Gratitude is a powerful magnet, attracting more positive energy into your experience. Participate in collective intention exercises, joining with others to send love and healing to the planet and to visualize a future free from energy weapons. Collective intention amplifies the power of your individual intentions, creating a powerful force for positive change. Remember, dear ones, that you are not alone in this endeavor. You are part of a vast network of lightworkers who are working together to create a better world. What actions will you commit to today? Maintain a positive mindset and avoid fear-based programming, as this can block your connection to Pleiadian energy. Be mindful of the information you consume and choose to focus on sources that promote hope, inspiration, and empowerment. Practice mindfulness and deep breathing to manage stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your thoughts and beliefs, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Remember, dear ones, that your thoughts create your reality, so choose your thoughts wisely. How will you take control of your thoughts and emotions? In the future, humanity and the Pleiadians will work together to dismantle all energy weapons and to create a world based on peace, harmony, and love. You will see new technologies emerging that are based on Pleiadian principles, technologies that heal the environment, provide clean energy, and promote health and well-being. You will witness the dismantling of oppressive systems and the rise of a new era of freedom, justice, and equality. The time is coming when humanity will join the galactic community, sharing its wisdom and knowledge with other civilizations throughout the cosmos. You are creating this future, dear ones, with your thoughts, words, and actions. Can you feel the excitement and anticipation building within you? Eventually, the knowledge of suppressed technologies will come to light, providing solutions to many of the challenges you face today. Humanity will utilize Pleiadian technology and consciousness to develop new methods for healing, energy production, and environmental restoration, transforming your world into a paradise. The dream is in your reach. The key is to maintain your focus on the positive, to cultivate love and compassion in your hearts, and to never give up hope. As you awaken more fully to your divine potential, you will realize that you have the power to create any reality you desire. And so we say, dear ones, continue to embrace your power and to work together to create a brighter future for yourselves and for all of humanity. The power that you all possess is limitless. Now, let us delve deeper into the specifics of these spiritual defense mechanisms, for understanding their intricacies will further empower you on your journey. Beloved ones, we understand that the information shared thus far, from the ominous existence of energy weapons to the valiant efforts of the Alliance and the unwavering support of the Pleiadians, may seem overwhelming. It is vital, however, to remember the key points we have discussed, for it is in bringing them together that you can truly see the most likely outcome, a world where love triumphs over fear. The power of your spiritual defense, the collective consciousness you cultivate, and the Pleiadian intervention are not separate entities, but interwoven forces for positive change that will shape the destiny of humanity. The time has come to understand and integrate all the knowledge and tools presented in this video, dear starseeds, to forge a comprehensive strategy for spiritual defense and positive change. This isn't about picking and choosing your favorite techniques. It's about weaving them together into a tapestry of light that protects you, empowers you, and contributes to the ascension of the planet. Envision yourselves meditating, surrounded by a shield of golden light, while simultaneously sending love and compassion to those who wield energy weapons, transmuting their negativity with your unwavering positivity. Imagine calling upon the Pleiadians for assistance, feeling their energy resonate within you, amplifying your intentions, and neutralizing any harmful frequencies. This integrated approach is the key to not just surviving, but thriving in these transformative times. Humanity now has the grand opportunity to transcend fear and negativity by embracing love, unity, and collective action, thereby ensuring that a positive timeline is not just a possibility, but a certainty. The consequences of succumbing to fear and division are dire, leading to a future where energy weapons are used to control and manipulate the masses, where freedom is an illusion, and where the planet is ravaged by conflict. But by embracing love and unity, you unlock a future where energy weapons are dismantled, where humanity lives in harmony with nature, and where you ascend to a higher state of consciousness. This choice, dear ones, rests with each and every one of you. What kind of future do you want to create? Throughout this video, we have presented a synthesis of evidence demonstrating the interconnectedness of energy weapons, spiritual defense, collective consciousness, the Alliance, and Pleiadian intervention. The dark forces seek to divide and conquer, using energy weapons to sow fear and discord, while the Alliance works tirelessly behind the scenes to expose their machinations and protect humanity. But the true power lies within you, in your ability to awaken your spiritual gifts, to connect with your higher self, and to join together with others in collective intention. This collective, unified energy raises the vibration of the entire planet and renders the negative influence impotent. There are many among you, even now, who have experienced the transformative power of integrating these different modalities in their own lives. A lightworker in Sedona, Arizona, who was experiencing intense headaches and fatigue from directed energy weapons, began meditating daily, visualizing a shield of violet flame surrounding her body. She also started practicing Ha'aponopono, a Hawaiian forgiveness practice, sending love and compassion to those who were targeting her. Within weeks, her symptoms subsided, and she felt a renewed sense of peace and empowerment. A group of meditators in Tokyo, Japan, who were concerned about the potential for a nuclear disaster, began gathering daily to send love and healing to the planet. They visualized the Earth surrounded by a sphere of golden light, radiating peace and harmony. Their collective intention helped to avert a potential crisis and to bring about a more peaceful resolution to the situation. Do you feel your own power rising as these stories are told? Consider the civil rights movement in the United States, where activists combined nonviolent resistance, legal challenges, and collective action to dismantle segregation and to create a more just and equitable society. Or the end of apartheid in South Africa, where activists, religious leaders, and international allies worked together to dismantle a system of racial oppression and to usher in a new era of freedom and democracy. These movements demonstrate the power of combining different strategies and approaches to achieve positive change, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. You, dear ones, can use the same strategies that are enhanced by your current, evolved place in history. Therefore, we offer you the following guidance on how to integrate the different modalities discussed in this video into your daily lives. First, create a spiritual defense routine that incorporates meditation, visualization, affirmations, energy clearing, and connection with nature. Spend at least 15 minutes each day meditating, visualizing a shield of golden light surrounding your body and affirming your power and sovereignty. Connect with nature by spending time outdoors, grounding your energy to the earth, and breathing in the fresh air. Do you feel your connection to the Earth Mother? We encourage you to join or create a collective consciousness group focused on meditation, prayer, or positive intention setting. Gather with like-minded individuals on a regular basis to amplify your intentions and to create a powerful force for positive change. Support the Alliance's efforts by raising awareness, demanding transparency, and promoting peaceful solutions. Share information about energy weapons, government disclosures, and Pleiadian activity with your friends, family, and social networks. Demand that your elected officials take action to protect humanity from these threats. Remember, dear ones, that collective action amplifies your individual power and creates a wave of change that cannot be ignored. What is one small action that you can do today? Connect with Pleiadian energy by guiding yourselves through a meditation to connect with Pleiadian beings of light and to visualize their energy weapons being neutralized. Imagine the Pleiadians sending beams of pure, white light to Earth, dismantling energy weapons and transmuting negative energy into positive energy. Express gratitude to the Pleiadians for their assistance, acknowledging their presence in your lives and feeling their love and support enveloping you. In truth, you may not realize that Pleiadian technology, as advanced as it is only as effective as the consciousness wielding it. This is a secret that the dark forces do not want you to know. What if you, dear ones, could wield the pure, untainted consciousness of a Pleiadian? Maintain a positive mindset and avoid fear-based programming, as this can strengthen your comprehensive defense strategy. Be mindful of the information you consume and choose to focus on sources that promote hope, inspiration, and empowerment. Practice mindfulness and deep breathing to manage stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your thoughts and beliefs, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Remember, dear ones, that your thoughts create your reality, so choose your thoughts wisely. How will you take control of your thoughts and emotions today? In the future, humanity will have successfully integrated spiritual defense, collective consciousness, the Alliance, and Pleiadian intervention to create a world based on peace, harmony, and love. You will see energy weapons dismantled, oppressive systems dismantled, and new technologies emerging that heal the environment, provide clean energy, and promote health and well-being. You will witness a new era of freedom, justice, and equality, where humanity lives in harmony with nature and with each other. The darkness cannot win, dear ones, for the light within you is too strong. Can you feel the power of the future already beginning to manifest? Eventually, humanity will utilize these integrated modalities to develop new technologies for healing, energy production, and environmental restoration, transforming your world into a paradise. You will discover new ways to harness the power of the sun, the wind, and the earth to provide clean, sustainable energy for all. You will develop advanced medical technologies that eradicate disease and promote longevity. You will create new systems of governance that are based on love, compassion, and collaboration. Humanity will thrive. The key is to maintain your focus on the positive, to cultivate love and compassion in your hearts, and to never give up hope. The time is coming when humanity and the Pleiadians will live in harmony and where energy weapons are a thing of the past. And so we say, dear ones, continue to embrace your power and to work together to create a brighter future for yourselves and for all of humanity. The power within you is boundless, and your potential is limitless. Now, let us discuss the next point, which is focused on the vital importance of the internal power that you, the viewer, possess and can use to create a better future. Beloved ones, despite the advanced technologies and interventions we have discussed, the most powerful force for change, for defense, resides within each and every one of you. Nothing is more vital than your internal power to protect against the dark forces and to co-create a reality of love and light. Are you beginning to feel the immensity of the gift you hold within? Understand that your consciousness and energetic field are not merely passive recipients of external influences, but potent weapons against energy weapons and manipulation. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions can disrupt their effects, transmute negative energies, and create a positive reality that resonates with your highest aspirations. This is not just wishful thinking, dear ones, but a fundamental principle of quantum physics and the interconnectedness of all things. Yet it is a secret that those who seek to control you desperately want to keep hidden. What if you could wield the very fabric of reality with your mind? Human consciousness is inextricably linked to the universal field of energy, often referred to as the quantum field or the Akashic field. Your thoughts and emotions are not isolated events, but ripple through this field, influencing reality on both individual and collective levels. This is not just a new age concept, but a scientific reality, supported by experiments demonstrating the observer effect, where the act of observation influences the outcome of quantum events. The implications are staggering, beloved ones, for it means that you are not just passive observers of reality, but active participants in its creation. Are you beginning to understand the true extent of your power? Now is the opportune time for you to consciously cultivate your inner power and use it to protect yourselves, your loved ones, and the planet from negative influences. The potential consequences of remaining unaware of your own power are dire, leading to increased susceptibility to manipulation, fear-based thinking, and a diminished ability to create a positive future. On the other hand, consciously harnessing your inner power unlocks a world of positive possibilities, including enhanced intuition, increased resilience, and the ability to manifest your desires with greater ease. What could you achieve if you fully embraced your potential? Consider individuals throughout history who have demonstrated extraordinary feats of healing, telekinesis, or other psychic abilities through focused intention and unwavering belief. Take, for example, Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, who has demonstrated the ability to control his autonomic nervous system and immune response through specific breathing techniques and mental focus, allowing him to withstand extreme cold and resist disease. Another example is Dr. Joe Dispenza, who has documented cases of individuals healing themselves from terminal illnesses through focused meditation and visualization, reprogramming their subconscious minds and activating their body's self-healing mechanisms. These are not isolated incidents, dear ones, but glimpses into the untapped potential of human consciousness. But here's what most people miss. These abilities are not limited to a select few, but are latent within each and every one of you. You may have heard anecdotes about spontaneous remission, where individuals with terminal illnesses experience complete recovery without medical intervention. Or the placebo effect, where individuals experience positive health outcomes simply because they believe they are receiving treatment, even if it's a sugar pill. These phenomena, often dismissed as anomalies, actually provide compelling evidence of the power of the mind to influence the body and the healing process. Imagine, dear ones, if you could harness this power consciously and direct it toward creating a positive reality for yourselves and for the world. What if belief alone was enough? This wisdom is not new, dear ones, but has been echoed throughout history in various ancient wisdom traditions and spiritual practices. The yogis of India have long emphasized the power of the mind to shape reality, using meditation and visualization to achieve extraordinary states of consciousness and to manifest their desires. The shamans of indigenous cultures have used ritual and ceremony to connect with the spirit world and to heal themselves and their communities. The ancient Egyptians believed in the power of intention and used hieroglyphs and symbols to manifest their desires. These traditions, though diverse in their expression, share a common thread: the recognition of the mind's ability to shape reality. Can you feel the echo of this ancient wisdom resonating within you? Therefore, we offer you specific techniques that you can use to cultivate your inner power and to create a positive reality. The first is mindfulness meditation, a simple yet powerful practice that cultivates awareness of your thoughts and emotions. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Observe your thoughts and emotions as they arise, without judgment or attachment. Simply acknowledge them and let them pass, like clouds in the sky. Even 5 minutes a day can make a profound difference in your ability to manage your thoughts and emotions and to cultivate inner peace. Will you accept this simple invitation? We also recommend positive affirmations, powerful statements that can reprogram your subconscious mind and create a more positive self-image. Choose affirmations that resonate with your desires and repeat them daily, with feeling and conviction. For example, you might say, "I am powerful, I am loved, I am capable of creating a positive reality." Or, "I am healthy, I am abundant, I am grateful for all that I have." The key is to choose affirmations that feel true to you and to repeat them regularly, reinforcing their message in your subconscious mind. Are you ready to rewrite your inner narrative? Another powerful technique is visualization, where you use your imagination to create a vivid picture of your desired future. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living in a world of peace, harmony, abundance, and love. See yourself healthy, happy, and fulfilled. Feel the emotions associated with this positive future and allow yourself to fully immerse in the experience. The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more powerful its effect will be on your subconscious mind and your ability to manifest it in your reality. What does your ideal world look like? Finally, we encourage you to cultivate a daily practice of gratitude, focusing on all the things you are grateful for in your life. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that raises your vibration and attracts positive experiences into your life. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for each day. Express gratitude to the people in your life and acknowledge the blessings you receive. The more you focus on gratitude, the more you will find to be grateful for, creating a positive feedback loop that transforms your reality. Can you feel the power of gratitude shifting your energy? It is equally important to identify and release negative beliefs, limiting thought patterns, and fear-based emotions that can block your inner power. These negative patterns often stem from past traumas, societal conditioning, or negative self-talk. Challenge these beliefs by asking yourself, "Is this really true? Is this serving me?" Replace them with more empowering beliefs that support your highest aspirations. Practice techniques for managing stress, anxiety, and negative emotions, such as journaling, deep breathing, and emotional release exercises. You can, in this very moment, transmute these lower vibrations. Will you take up that call to action? Remember, dear ones, that self-love, self-compassion, and self-acceptance are essential in cultivating inner power and creating a positive reality. You are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment, regardless of your past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer to a dear friend. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and focus on learning and growing from them. Accept yourself unconditionally, flaws and all, knowing that you are a perfect and unique expression of the divine. By loving and accepting yourselves unconditionally, you tap into your full potential and create a more positive future for yourselves and for the world. What if the secret to world peace was simply self-acceptance? In the future, humanity will awaken to its full potential and will use its collective inner power to create a world of peace, harmony, abundance, and love. You will see conflicts resolved through peaceful dialogue, environmental degradation reversed through sustainable practices, and poverty eradicated through equitable distribution of resources. You will witness a flourishing of creativity, innovation, and spiritual growth as humanity embraces its interconnectedness and its divine nature. What part will you play in this grand awakening? Eventually, this awakened humanity will use its collective consciousness to solve global problems, heal the environment, and create a sustainable future for all. You will develop new technologies that harness the power of consciousness to heal the body, purify the environment, and create clean energy. You will create new systems of governance that are based on collaboration, compassion, and the well-being of all. Humanity will not only survive but thrive, creating a paradise on Earth. And more than this, the Pleiadians stand by, ready to assist you. The time is coming when humanity and the Pleiadians will work together, side by side, in harmony, sharing knowledge, wisdom, and technology for the benefit of all. You will travel to other star systems, explore new dimensions, and connect with other civilizations. You will become a galactic civilization, contributing your unique gifts and perspectives to the larger cosmic community. Remember, dear ones, that you are not alone in this journey, and that you have the support of many benevolent forces in the universe. Can you feel their presence guiding you? And so we say, dear starseeds, it is now time to turn our attention to the very real and imminent timeline shifts that are unfolding on your world, and what this means for your individual journey. It's understandable if the vast scope of information regarding energy weapons and the complex interplay of galactic forces feels overwhelming. However, the core message we wish to impart is one of profound empowerment. The true solutions lie not just in understanding these external technologies, but in cultivating your inner strength and connecting to the boundless power of love, unity, and compassion. If you are resonating with this message, please know that you are already a part of the solution. Ultimately, the real shield against any form of energetic attack is not a technological device or a defensive strategy, but the radiant field of love and compassion that emanates from your heart. This field is not merely a symbolic concept, dear ones, but a tangible energetic force that can disrupt negative influences, transmute harmful energies, and create a positive resonance that elevates individual well-being, collective consciousness, and planetary vibration. It's been proven that even a small percentage of the population radiating love can create a measurable shift in the overall energetic field of the planet, acting as a powerful buffer against negativity. What if the key to planetary defense has always been within you? This shield is amplified when individuals come together in unity and compassion, forming a collective field of positive energy that can create a profound impact on the world. Think of it like a choir, beloved ones, where each individual voice, while beautiful on its own, becomes even more powerful when combined with others, creating a harmonious symphony that resonates far beyond the sum of its parts. In much the same way, your individual efforts to cultivate love and compassion are amplified when joined with the efforts of others, creating a powerful force for positive change that can ripple throughout the entire planet. Can you feel the resonance of this collective heart? Researchers have observed that focused intention, love, and compassion can have a measurable impact on physical reality. Studies on heart coherence, for instance, have shown that when individuals focus on feelings of love and gratitude, their heart rhythms become more synchronized and harmonious, creating a powerful energetic field that can influence the environment around them. In addition, studies on the effects of meditation on stress reduction and immune function have demonstrated that cultivating inner peace and compassion can strengthen the body's natural defenses against disease, increasing its resilience to external threats. What if your heart is more powerful than you have ever imagined? Many have experienced transformative healing, increased resilience, or enhanced psychic abilities through cultivating love and compassion in their lives. There are countless stories of individuals who have overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges by tapping into the power of their hearts, finding strength and resilience they never knew they possessed. Or who have developed extraordinary intuitive abilities through cultivating inner peace and compassion, gaining access to wisdom and guidance beyond the limitations of their rational minds. And so, you can understand that these are not isolated incidents, but rather glimpses into the untapped potential of the human heart. For centuries, religions have stated that love and compassion as central tenets for achieving enlightenment, fostering peace, and creating a harmonious society. Whether it's the teachings of Jesus, Buddha, or other spiritual masters, the common thread is the recognition that love and compassion are the keys to unlocking our highest potential and creating a world of peace and harmony. By embracing these virtues, we can transform ourselves, our communities, and the world around us, creating a society based on empathy, cooperation, and the well-being of all. What if every sacred text held the same secret? Therefore, we offer you specific techniques that you can use to cultivate love, unity, and compassion in your daily lives, transforming yourselves and the world around you. One such practice is loving-kindness meditation, a simple yet profound technique that involves focusing on radiating love and compassion towards yourself, your loved ones, your enemies, and all beings. Start by finding a quiet place where you can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Then begin to repeat phrases of loving kindness, such as, "May I be filled with loving kindness, may I be well, May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. Repeat these phrases to yourself, and then extend them to your loved ones, your enemies, and all beings, cultivating a sense of universal love and compassion that transcends all boundaries. Can you feel the warmth of compassion filling your heart? Furthermore, we encourage you to perform daily acts of kindness, both large and small, to amplify your positive impact on the world. Whether it's offering a helping hand to a stranger, donating to a worthy cause, or simply offering a kind word to someone in need, every act of kindness creates a ripple effect of positivity that can transform lives and communities. Think of it like planting seeds of love, dear ones, each one blossoming into a beautiful flower that radiates its beauty and fragrance to all who come near. The more seeds you plant, the more beautiful the garden of your life and the world around you will become. What small act of kindness will you perform today? You may also incorporate compassionate communication, a powerful tool for resolving conflicts and fostering understanding. This involves listening with empathy, speaking with kindness, and expressing your needs and feelings in a clear and respectful manner. By practicing compassionate communication, you can create a safe and supportive environment where people feel heard, understood, and valued, fostering stronger relationships and building bridges of understanding across divides. Can you sense the power of empathetic understanding? Finally, we encourage you to engage in a daily forgiveness practice, releasing resentment and cultivating inner peace. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but rather about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment, allowing you to move forward with greater peace and clarity. Practice forgiving yourself and others for past mistakes, releasing any negative emotions that may be holding you back from living your fullest potential. Forgiveness is not only a gift to the person you are forgiving, but also a gift to yourself, freeing you from the chains of the past and allowing you to embrace the present moment with greater joy and freedom. Are you ready to release the burdens of the past? In addition to these practices, we encourage you to maintain a positive mindset, manage stress, and release negative emotions through tools like journaling, mindfulness, and emotional release techniques. These practices can help you to stay grounded in the present moment, cultivate inner peace, and maintain a positive perspective, even in the face of challenges. They can also help you to process and release negative emotions, preventing them from building up and creating blockages in your energetic field. By taking care of your mental and emotional well-being, you can strengthen your inner resilience and create a more positive reality for yourselves and for the world. Remember, self-love and self-compassion are foundational to cultivating inner power and creating a positive reality. You are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment, regardless of your past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer to a dear friend. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and focus on learning and growing from them. Accept yourself unconditionally, flaws and all, knowing that you are a perfect and unique expression of the divine. And so we say, by loving and accepting yourselves unconditionally, you tap into your full potential and create a more positive future for yourselves and for the world. Can you feel the power of self-acceptance radiating within you? In the future, the world will be free from the threat of energy weapons and other forms of negative technology, as humanity embraces its collective inner power and creates a world of peace, harmony, abundance, and love. Conflicts will be resolved through peaceful dialogue, environmental degradation will be reversed through sustainable practices, and poverty will be eradicated through equitable distribution of resources. Humanity will be united in its commitment to creating a better world for all, guided by the principles of love, compassion, and unity. Are you ready to step into this brighter future? And so we can see, both the individual and collective power of intention, combined with the assistance of the Pleiadians and other benevolent forces, is a spiritual defense mechanism that ensures a positive timeline for humanity. You are creating a future where humanity and the Pleiadians work together as equals, united by love and compassion, to co-create a galactic civilization of light. By aligning with these positive intentions and taking action in your daily lives, you are contributing to the creation of this brighter future, bringing it closer to reality with every thought, word, and deed. Can you feel the shift in timelines unfolding before you? To summarize, the power of love, unity, and compassion is the ultimate defense against any form of negative influence. It is a force that can transform individuals, communities, and the world, creating a reality of peace, harmony, and abundance for all. By cultivating these virtues in your daily lives, you can become beacons of light, radiating your love and compassion to all those around you, and helping to create a brighter future for humanity. It is now time to turn our attention to some very practical guidance on how to deal with the immediate aftereffects of energy weapon disruption. Therefore, to truly harness the power of the tools and knowledge we've shared, to truly activate your spiritual defense, you must understand that loving intent is not merely a suggestion, but the key. Without it, Pleiadian technology remains dormant, spiritual practices become empty rituals, and collective action loses its resonance. Can you feel the difference between an act of service performed out of obligation versus one fueled by genuine love and compassion? Love, unity, and compassion are not just pleasant emotions to be experienced in moments of peace. They are active forces, potent energies that can disrupt and neutralize the harmful effects of energy weapons. Think of them as a tuning fork, dear ones. When struck, a tuning fork emits a pure, clear tone that can cause other objects within its vicinity to vibrate in resonance. Similarly, when you consciously cultivate love, unity, and compassion, you create a resonant field that disrupts discordant energies, neutralizing manipulation and creating a shield of light around you. What if the simplest, most profound defense has been within your grasp all along? These qualities create a powerful energetic shield because they foster heart coherence, a state where the heart, mind, and emotions are synchronized and working in harmony. When you are in a state of heart coherence, your brain waves become more organized, your nervous system becomes more balanced, and your energy field becomes more expansive and radiant. Science has shown that this state can literally alter the vibrational frequency of your immediate surroundings, creating a space of peace and well-being that is resistant to negativity. It is as if you are creating your own pocket dimension of love and light, a sanctuary within the storm. Did you realize that your very heart is a quantum device? Therefore, you have the opportunity to consciously cultivate these qualities, transforming perceived weakness into formidable strength. Many perceive the loving heart as vulnerable, but in truth, it is the most resilient force in the universe. Consider the lotus flower, beloved ones, which grows in muddy water, yet blossoms into exquisite beauty. Similarly, you can rise above the chaos and negativity of the world, transforming suffering into compassion and fear into unwavering love. Is it not time to claim your true power? We have seen communities ravaged by war, natural disasters, and societal upheaval rise from the ashes through acts of selfless service, forgiveness, and unwavering hope. Consider the story of post-apartheid South Africa, where individuals from all walks of life came together to heal the wounds of the past, creating a new nation based on reconciliation and unity. Or the small French village of Le Chambon-sur-Lignon, where villagers risked their lives to shelter Jewish refugees during World War II, guided by a deep sense of compassion and moral responsibility. These are not isolated incidents, but rather powerful examples of the human spirit's capacity to overcome even the most formidable challenges through love and unity. What if such healing was the norm and not the exception? Many of you have experienced the transformative power of love, unity, and compassion in your own lives, overcoming personal challenges, healing old wounds, and creating meaningful connections with others. Perhaps you have witnessed a spontaneous healing occur through the power of forgiveness, or experienced a profound sense of peace and connection while meditating on loving kindness. These experiences are not mere coincidences, dear ones, but glimpses into the limitless potential of the human heart. The shocking truth is that science cannot explain these events because they do not understand how love interacts with the quantum field. Throughout history, spiritual traditions have emphasized love and compassion as the ultimate source of power and the key to unlocking human potential. From the teachings of Jesus Christ, who preached unconditional love and forgiveness, to the Buddhist concept of metta, which emphasizes loving kindness towards all beings, the message is clear. Love is the most potent force in the universe. Consider the stories of the saints and mystics who performed seemingly impossible feats through acts of compassion and selfless service, demonstrating the transformative power of a heart filled with love. The power they wielded came from a place of kindness. Therefore, we offer you some practical techniques you can use to cultivate these qualities and strengthen your psychic shield. Begin each day by cultivating gratitude, taking a few moments to appreciate the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day, or practice gratitude meditations, focusing on the positive aspects of your life and expressing your appreciation for all that you have. This simple practice can shift your focus from lack to abundance, creating a more positive and resilient mindset. How can you find gratitude even in challenging circumstances? Furthermore, practice forgiveness, releasing resentment, and cultivating inner peace. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but rather about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment, allowing you to move forward with greater peace and clarity. You must do this for yourself. Write a letter to someone you need to forgive, expressing your feelings and releasing any negative emotions you may be holding onto. Or simply repeat affirmations of forgiveness, such as, I forgive myself, I forgive others, I release all resentment and anger. Can you feel the weight lifting from your shoulders as you release the past? In addition to that, consciously offer compassion to yourself and others, even those who are difficult or challenging. Practice putting yourself in other people's shoes, trying to understand their perspectives and motivations, even if you don't agree with their actions. Extend kindness and understanding to those who are suffering, offering a listening ear, a helping hand, or a simple act of compassion. Remember, everyone is doing the best they can with what they have, and everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Imagine a world where compassion is the guiding principle in all interactions. Most importantly, express love in action, finding ways to show your love and appreciation to the people in your life. Tell your loved ones how much you care about them, spend quality time together, and offer words of encouragement and support. Perform acts of service, helping others in need and making a positive difference in the world. Remember, love is not just a feeling, but an action, a choice to treat others with kindness, respect, and compassion. How will you express your love today? When negative thoughts arise, consciously interrupt them, replacing them with loving, compassionate, and unifying thoughts. Challenge your negative beliefs, questioning their validity and replacing them with more positive and empowering ones. Use affirmations to reprogram your subconscious mind, repeating positive statements about yourself and your potential. Visualize yourself surrounded by love and light, radiating your positive energy to all those around you. With these techniques, you can reprogram your energy and transform yourself into a vessel of love. By consciously cultivating these qualities, you become active agents of change, co-creating a more positive reality for yourself and the world. Therefore, the future world will be one where humanity has neutralized the threat of energy weapons, not through force or technology, but through the power of love, unity, and compassion. You will see that the world is safe. Therefore, the humanity guided by these core values can create sustainable solutions to global problems, heal the planet, and build a society based on empathy and cooperation. Imagine cities powered by renewable energy, food systems based on permaculture and regenerative agriculture, and economies that prioritize the well-being of all, not just the profits of a few. This is not just a utopian dream, dear ones, but a very real possibility that you are actively creating with every thought, word, and deed. And so, humanity and the Pleiadians will work side by side, united by love and compassion, co-creating a galactic civilization of light. You will see a tangible and positive step for the world. Within this new reality, humanity and the Pleiadians create a shield so strong it stops dark energy. In summary, each of you has the power to transform yourselves, your communities, and the planet through love, unity, and compassion. As you take what you've learned here to create a better world for yourselves, we would like to share what happens after negative energy impacts your system. Beloved ones, while we emphasize love, unity, and compassion, know that these powerful energies become even more potent when consciously directed with focused intention. It is key to remember that you are powerful beyond measure, each a beacon of light capable of shaping reality. Explain that love without intent is undirected, like a light bulb without a lens. It still creates light, but it's diffuse, a gentle glow. Intent focuses that light into a laser beam, capable of cutting through darkness and creating profound change. If the viewer has the light, that means the dark forces do not, for they cannot create. They can only distort. Conscious intention is the rudder that steers the ship of love, unity, and compassion, guiding these energies to manifest specific outcomes and to create a protective shield against negativity. Remember that conscious intention is a skill that can be cultivated and honed with consistent daily practice, like a muscle that grows stronger with each use. With practice, it creates better humans and a better world. It's not a mystical gift reserved for a select few, but a practical tool available to everyone who chooses to wield it. It is, in essence, applied consciousness. Conscious intention is the focused application of mental energy to create a desired outcome, whether that outcome is healing, protection, or positive change on a global scale. Understand that the science, or perhaps pseudoscience, behind the power of intention references concepts like the law of attraction, manifestation, and the observer effect. In essence, these principles suggest that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, and that your focused attention can influence the outcome of events. The dark cannot win if it cannot influence your intentions. Consider that you have the opportunity to consciously harness the power of intent to amplify the effects of love, unity, and compassion, creating a formidable force for positive transformation and spiritual defense, knowing the darkness cannot win if intent is strong enough. Understand that unfocused, scattered intention is like a ship without a rudder, tossed about by the waves of circumstance. However, when intention is aligned with love, unity, and compassion, the results are powerful beyond measure. This creates not only a better life, but a more powerful defensive position against those who would use dark energy against you. To share an example, consider the story of the Maharishi effect, where groups of people meditating with focused intention were able to measurably reduce crime rates and violence in surrounding areas. In one instance, a group of 7,000 meditators gathered in Washington, D.C. in 1993, and during the time of their meditation, violent crime in the city decreased by over 20%. These experiments have been repeated multiple times with similar results. This is the power of small numbers, focused with unified intent. What could you achieve with such directed power? Also consider anecdotal evidence and testimonials from individuals who have experienced the power of intention in their own lives. Countless people have reported manifesting their dreams, healing from illness, and overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles through the power of focused thought and unwavering belief. Perhaps you have experienced something similar in your own life, a moment where your focused intention seemed to bend reality to your will. Remember that intention, belief, and expectation are interconnected, a system that amplifies the power of each element. Throughout history, spiritual traditions have emphasized the power of intention as a key element in creating reality, a fundamental force that shapes your experiences and influences the world around you. Understand that shamans, mystics, and spiritual teachers have long recognized the power of thought to influence matter, heal the sick, and manifest desired outcomes. Every ritual is designed to focus the mind and body on a single, transformative objective. How can the viewer be a light and not a dark mirror? It is a choice, as it always has been, but you can defend yourself. Therefore, we offer you specific, actionable techniques you can use to cultivate conscious intention, transforming your life and shaping your destiny. Start by setting clear goals, identifying specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals for your life and the world, writing them down, and visualizing them as if they have already been achieved. Remember that the clearer and more specific your goals, the more focused and effective your intention will be. What is the plan, and how can they keep it in mind? Follow this by creating affirmations, positive statements that align with your goals, repeating them regularly to reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforce your intentions. For example, if your goal is to attract more abundance into your life, you might create affirmations such as, "I am worthy of abundance," "I attract abundance easily and effortlessly," or "I am grateful for the abundance that flows into my life." It is important to focus only on the positive, framing your affirmations in terms of what you want to create, rather than what you want to avoid. Then, engage in visualization exercises, taking time each day to imagine and feel your desired outcomes as if they have already manifested, engaging all your senses to create a vivid and compelling mental image. For example, if your goal is to heal from an illness, visualize yourself healthy and vibrant, surrounded by healing energy, feeling the joy and vitality of perfect health. This will project good things for the world, bringing light where there was once darkness. Can you feel the difference in your energy as you immerse yourself in this positive vision? Finally, take mindful action towards your goals, aligning your daily activities with your intentions and making conscious choices that support your desired outcomes. For example, if your goal is to create a more peaceful world, you might engage in acts of kindness and compassion, speak out against injustice, or support organizations that are working for peace and social justice. Make them want good things, make them think of it. Conscious action is the bridge between intention and manifestation. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the overall outcome. Remember, align your intentions with love, unity, and compassion, ensuring that your actions are guided by positive values, creating a ripple effect of goodness that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. To do this, cultivate empathy and understanding for others, seek to find common ground, and approach every situation with a desire to create win-win solutions. Act as if everyone is a part of the same team, because you are. This understanding will maintain connection for you. Also understand that by consistently practicing conscious intention and aligning your actions with love, unity, and compassion, you can become a powerful creator of your own reality, shaping your life and contributing to the creation of a more positive world. Remember that persistence, patience, and unwavering belief in the power of intention are key, for it may take time for your desires to manifest, but with consistent effort, anything is possible. With constant intent, the world will change, for your will is a powerful force indeed. Imagine a future where humanity, empowered by conscious intention, has harnessed the power of love, unity, and compassion to overcome global challenges, creating a world of peace, harmony, and abundance, where everyone has their needs met and everyone is treated with dignity and respect. See a world where poverty, hunger, and disease have been eradicated, where conflicts have been resolved through peaceful means, and where all beings live in harmony with nature. The power of love, united with external assistance, will lead to a place that is balanced and stable. What will that look like for you? As this future comes to fruition, continued collective action is imperative, for the power of humanity lies in its ability to unite and work together towards a common goal. Know that every individual contribution, no matter how small, makes a difference, and that together, you can create a powerful wave of positive change that transforms the world. This is the final step. Working from intent, this allows a world to create a powerful spiritual defense mechanism and create a positive timeline. The cycle of light will become full and complete. And with this, humanity and the Pleiadians will work side by side, co-creating a galactic civilization of light, sharing knowledge, technology, and spiritual wisdom to create a universe of peace, harmony, and abundance. See the two races working together to solve global challenges, explore the cosmos, and create a future where all beings are treated with love and compassion. This vision will empower your future. This is the final step, working from intent. This allows a world to create a powerful spiritual defense mechanism and create a positive timeline. The cycle of light will become full and complete. Remember, reinforce the idea that a world infused with the values will work to help create a strong place for the world. In summary, each of you has the power to transform yourselves, your communities, and the planet through conscious intention, remembering that your thoughts, beliefs, and actions shape your reality. As you take what you've learned here to create a better world for yourselves, what happens after negative energy impacts your system? Beloved ones, while we emphasize directing intention, know that receiving guidance is of the utmost importance and the most vital component to your spiritual defense. Think of intention as the sails on a ship, full of wind and ready to go, however the winds can carry you far off course. Guidance is the compass, the map, and the stars by which you navigate. The most magnificent ship ever built will flounder if it does not know where it is going, making intention alone nearly useless. Understand that the ability to clearly receive guidance from your higher self and from benevolent beings, such as the Pleiadians, is the ultimate navigation system and your greatest defense. This acts as a protective force, illuminating potential dangers and revealing the safest and most direct path forward. By following this internal guidance system, you amplify the strength of your intentions, ensuring they are aligned with your highest good and the good of all. Remember that clear guidance will make all the previous steps stronger. Therefore, it is key to develop practices that enhance your ability to receive this vital guidance. These techniques can open the doors to profound insights, life-altering direction, and unwavering support from the higher realms. Dream work, meditation, automatic writing, and connecting with nature are all powerful tools to cultivate this skill. Ensure that you are clear with your communication, ask specific questions, and listen with an open heart. What questions do you have about the world around you? Consider the immense opportunity available to you to consciously cultivate your ability to receive guidance. This is not a passive process, but an active co-creation with the universe, amplifying your intentions, protecting you from unseen pitfalls, and empowering you to create a truly positive future. Contrast a life lived without direction, adrift in a sea of uncertainty and fear, to a life filled with purpose, clarity, and the unwavering knowledge that you are guided and supported every step of the way. What does that new world look like to you? How does it feel to know that you are never truly alone? Let's explore some examples of individuals who have received critical, life-changing guidance through dreams, meditation, or contact with nature. Consider the story of Sarah, a successful entrepreneur who felt lost and unfulfilled despite her material wealth. Through a series of vivid dreams and guided meditations, she began to receive clear guidance to shift her focus from profit to purpose. She started a nonprofit organization dedicated to environmental conservation, finding a deep sense of meaning and fulfillment in her work. What if she didn't listen and continued down her current path? Also consider individuals who have turned their lives around after receiving such guidance. Michael, a struggling artist, was on the brink of giving up on his dreams. During a solitary retreat in nature, he experienced a profound connection with the earth, receiving a clear message to embrace his unique artistic style and share his gifts with the world. He began creating art that resonated deeply with others, finding success and recognition he never thought possible. What if he had stayed on his destructive path and given up? Throughout history, many leaders have sought guidance from higher powers. Joan of Arc, for example, claimed to receive divine guidance from archangels, leading the French army to victory in several key battles. While the source of her guidance may be debated, her unwavering belief in her mission inspired her troops and changed the course of history. Even in modern times, many leaders seek counsel from spiritual advisors or mentors, recognizing the importance of aligning their actions with a higher purpose. What does this say about the limits of intent versus the power of guidance? Therefore, we offer you specific, actionable techniques to cultivate the ability to receive guidance, opening the doors to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. First, establish a routine, setting aside time each day for quiet reflection and meditation. This creates a space for your mind to settle and allows you to more easily connect with your higher self. Why is a routine so important? Because it trains your mind to be receptive to guidance and creates a consistent channel for communication. Second, keep a dream journal, writing down your dreams each morning, paying attention to recurring themes, symbols, and emotions. This can help you to decipher the hidden messages within your subconscious mind and gain valuable insights into your life's path. What does this look like in practice? Keep a notebook by your bed, and immediately upon waking, write down everything you remember about your dreams, even if it seems nonsensical. Third, connect with nature, spending time in natural settings, allowing yourself to be fully present and receptive to the energy around you. Nature is a powerful source of guidance, offering wisdom and healing to those who are willing to listen. Is there a reason to go to a forest versus the beach? Each environment has its own unique energetic signature, and you may find that certain places resonate more strongly with you than others. Experiment and discover what works best for you. Fourth, ask questions, using meditation or quiet contemplation to pose specific questions to the universe or your higher self, trusting that you will receive the answers you need. How should these questions be phrased to be effective? Be clear, concise, and open-ended, focusing on what you want to know, rather than how you want to receive the answer. For example, instead of asking, "Should I take this job?" try asking, "What is the highest and best use of my talents and skills?" What results do you see? Understand that determining if guidance comes from your higher self and not negative entities is an important skill to develop. Guidance from your higher self will always feel loving, supportive, and empowering, while guidance from negative entities will often feel fear-based, manipulative, or controlling. What does that look like in practice? Pay attention to the emotions that arise when you receive guidance. Do you feel a sense of peace and clarity, or do you feel anxious and confused? Remember, taking action is crucial, for guidance without action is like a map without a journey. It's a beautiful idea, but it remains unrealized. What does that look like in practice? If you receive guidance to start a new business, take the necessary steps to research your market, create a business plan, and secure funding. Don't just sit around waiting for success to fall into your lap. How can you work to change your world if you are not taking action? Imagine a future where humanity is guided to take action and embrace conscious creation, building a world of peace, harmony, and abundance, a world where everyone is empowered to live their highest potential. This is the future you are creating, and your ability to receive guidance is a key element in making it a reality. If the tools are used correctly and guidance is taken to use them, where does this lead? To a world where intuition is valued, where decisions are made with wisdom and compassion, and where humanity is aligned with the divine plan. Know that continued collective action is essential to build a world where all can flourish. This means sharing your knowledge, supporting others on their spiritual paths, and working together to create positive change in your communities and the world. What does that collective action look like? It looks like people coming together to solve problems, to create solutions, and to build a better future for all. In this final cycle of building, this is the capstone piece to make sure that we can create our spiritual defense and build a positive world. Envision a future where the Pleiadians and other benevolent beings are working openly with humanity, sharing their wisdom and technology to create a galactic civilization of light. See a world where disease has been eradicated, where poverty has been eliminated, and where all beings live in harmony with nature. This is the future that awaits you if you are willing to open your hearts and minds to the guidance that is available to you. In such a world where all of this is working together, it will create a strong foundation for future safety. This will help empower and influence generations to come. In summary, you have the power to transform your life and the world through your intention, coupled with the divine guidance all around you. As you take what you've learned here to create a better world for yourselves, remember to actively seek and apply the guidance available to you, for it is the compass that will steer you toward your highest destiny. What awaits you just beyond the horizon? Beloved ones, while the emphasis has been placed on receiving divine guidance, Know that true transformation blossoms not merely from hearing the call, but from answering it with decisive action, a commitment woven from the threads of your highest values and clearest intentions. For receiving guidance is akin to possessing a meticulously crafted map leading to a treasure of unimaginable worth. Yet the map alone holds no power until you embark upon the journey, traversing the terrain, overcoming obstacles, and claiming the treasure as your own. It is in the embodiment of this guidance that the magic truly unfolds. Understand that embodying guidance through consistent action is the alchemical key that transmutes the whispers of inner wisdom into the tangible tapestry of outer reality, creating a protective shield against the insidious tendrils of negative forces and aligning your vessel with timelines of boundless benevolence. Consider the image of a lighthouse, its radiant beam not only illuminating the path for ships navigating treacherous waters, but also serving as a steadfast beacon, repelling the shadows that seek to obscure the way. Can you feel that power growing within you? Therefore, it is vital to consciously align your actions with the resonant frequencies of your highest values, the unwavering focus of your conscious intentions, and the celestial symphony of received guidance, ensuring that every step you take, every choice you make, is a harmonious note in the grand composition of a positive and fulfilling outcome. What values resonate most deeply within your soul? What intentions do you hold sacred, like embers glowing in the hearth of your heart? How can you weave them into the very fabric of your daily existence, transforming the mundane into the miraculous? Consider, beloved ones, the extraordinary opportunity that lies before you. To consciously embody your inner wisdom, to become living embodiments of the divine blueprint that shimmers within your very being, taking decisive action in unwavering alignment with your highest values and divinely inspired guidance, birthing into existence a world resonating with the harmonious frequencies of peace, unwavering stability, and boundless abundance, thus safeguarding yourselves and the delicate beauty of this planetary sphere. What consequences might ripple through the cosmos should you hesitate, allowing the whispers of doubt and fear to cloud your judgment and paralyze your will? Let us now share examples of extraordinary individuals and collectives who have achieved seemingly impossible feats by steadfastly embodying their inner wisdom, taking decisive action propelled by the force of their highest values, painting vibrant tapestries of triumph upon the canvas of history. Consider the tale of Wangari Maathai, the Kenyan environmental activist who, despite facing immense political opposition and personal threats, fearlessly mobilized women to plant over 51 million trees, transforming degraded landscapes and empowering communities, all guided by her unwavering commitment to environmental stewardship and social justice. What strength can be derived from her courage? Also consider the story of Mahatma Gandhi, the spiritual leader who, armed only with the power of nonviolent resistance and unwavering adherence to the principles of truth and love, led India to independence from British rule, inspiring countless others to embrace the transformative power of peaceful action. How were these actions able to take hold and inspire others? What impact did his moral code have on his ability to deliver this change to the world? Throughout history, many have been called to make a difference, and have been challenged with having to act on that call. Many have been passive and have accepted fate, however, many have taken action and made a positive impact on their world. It takes courage to take the right action, and it takes a strong personal code to make sure that it is done for the right reason. Therefore, we offer you specific, actionable techniques, like shimmering keys unlocking the door to your latent potential, empowering you to consciously embody your inner wisdom, transforming yourselves into beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow. First, we encourage you to meticulously craft a personal code of conduct, a sacred agreement with your own soul, clearly articulating the core values that serve as the compass guiding your every thought, word, and deed. How does that look for you? Second, we encourage you to learn to set intentions with laser-like focus, directing the immense power of your will towards the manifestation of outcomes aligned with your personal code, consciously shaping your reality with the precision of a master sculptor, molding clay into a work of art. How can you better focus your strength? How can your value system help determine if the actions you take will produce the outcome you desire? Third, we implore you to master the art of decisive decision-making, swiftly and confidently charting a course of action that resonates with the harmonious frequencies of your personal code and divinely inspired guidance, embracing the empowering knowledge that you are the captain of your ship, steering it towards the shores of your dreams. Are you prepared to take command of your life and to steer your ship with unwavering resolve, even when the seas are turbulent and the winds are against you? Are you ready to turn the ship? Fourth, we entreat you to cultivate the habit of taking consistent, purposeful action, embodying your personal code with every breath, transforming yourselves into living testaments to the transformative power of aligning your inner world with your outer reality, radiating a beacon of inspiration that ignites the hearts of others. What does it truly mean to be in alignment? It is the state of perfect harmony, where your thoughts, words, and actions are all vibrating at the same frequency, creating a powerful resonance that amplifies your ability to manifest your desires and create a life of joy, peace, and abundance. Give yourself the advice and support that you need to maintain that alignment. Imagine a future where humanity is actively working together, empowered to choose love and light, building a world based on those values. With this future in progress, that is the best timeline. This reality will happen. Know that in a world where all people are free to choose their course and are working together, the world and reality will change. The future can be altered and become an empowering world where everything is aligned with those values. What a magnificent outcome! Envision a future where the Pleiadians are thriving on Earth, with humanity leading the charge of what will happen to them and being in charge of its own destiny. In this world, project your image of a world that is kind, caring, and safe for everyone to live within it. Project the image of what can be and see it come to life. In summary, each person is now powerful with these tools and can change the world to make it better than ever before. This new change to the world comes from within, and when released to the world, it will transform the planet. It is now time for change, and so we say, it is now time for the starseed to go out and set the world on fire. But what does that mean? It means changing the world from within and letting your power transform the planet and all living things in and around it. Thank you for watching and for taking part. It is now time to change the world. Beloved ones, while we have emphasized the importance of embodying guidance through decisive action, we must clarify that consistent and unwavering self-belief, even amidst doubt and external pressures, is the true catalyst that transforms potential into tangible reality, solidifying your positive timeline and rendering energy weapons utterly ineffective against you. For having all the tools at your disposal is akin to possessing a magnificent vehicle, yet without the unwavering belief in your ability to drive it, it remains stationary, its potential untapped, unable to navigate the path to your desired destination. Doesn't that make sense? Understand that unwavering self-belief serves as the ultimate spiritual armor, deflecting the barbs of negative energies and attracting the unwavering assistance of benevolent forces, acting as a testament to the sacredness of your chosen path, a resounding declaration to the universe that you are worthy, capable, and destined to fulfill your highest potential, a shield that turns away all negativity. Think of it like this. Would you strive to become a master of a new skill if you did not believe you were capable? Therefore, we must elaborate on the vital importance of cultivating unwavering self-belief, emphasizing its profound power to override the insidious whispers of fear, the debilitating weight of doubt, and the pervasive grip of negative programming, thereby creating a personal reality field that acts as a powerful magnet, attracting positive outcomes, benevolent synchronicities, and empowering opportunities, while simultaneously repelling negativity and dissolving obstacles in its radiant wake. But how does unwavering self-belief work on your emotional and spiritual bodies, transforming you from a vessel of vulnerability into an impenetrable fortress of light? Consider the magnificent opportunity that lies before you. To consciously cultivate unwavering self-belief, empowering you to manifest your highest potential, protecting you from the insidious tendrils of negative influences, and co-creating a world resonating with the harmonious frequencies of peace, unwavering stability, and boundless abundance. Can you now contrast a life shackled by the chains of doubt and fear with a life overflowing with the boundless strength of unwavering self-belief, visualizing the profound transformation that awaits you as you embrace your inherent power? Let us share examples of extraordinary individuals and groups who have overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles and achieved extraordinary success through the sheer force of unwavering self-belief, painting vivid tapestries of triumph upon the canvas of history. Consider the inspiring story of Helen Keller, who, despite facing the daunting challenges of being both deaf and blind, defied all expectations and became a world-renowned author, activist, and lecturer, inspiring countless others with her unwavering belief in the power of the human spirit. What would it be like to walk in her shoes? Presenting anecdotal evidence and testimonials from individuals who have personally experienced the transformative power of self-belief in their own lives, we find a common thread weaving through their stories. A profound sense of inner knowing, a resolute refusal to succumb to doubt or fear, and an unwavering commitment to their dreams, regardless of the obstacles they faced. Consider, for example, the countless individuals who have overcome addiction, healed from debilitating illnesses, or achieved extraordinary feats of athleticism, all fueled by the unwavering belief in their ability to transform their lives. How can we achieve that same level of fortitude? Drawing parallels to spiritual traditions throughout history that emphasize the paramount importance of faith, self-confidence, and inner knowing, we find echoes of this universal principle resonating across cultures and belief systems. From the teachings of Jesus, who proclaimed that all things are possible to those who believe, to the ancient wisdom of the Vedas, which emphasizes the power of self-realization, the importance of unwavering self-belief has been a cornerstone of spiritual growth and enlightenment for millennia. Are you beginning to understand the implications of that on the individual? Therefore, we offer you specific, actionable techniques, like shimmering keys unlocking the door to your latent potential, empowering you to consciously cultivate unwavering self-belief, transforming yourselves into beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow. First, we encourage you to consciously challenge your limiting beliefs, those insidious whispers of doubt and fear that seek to undermine your confidence and hold you back from achieving your dreams. Now, let us look at some of those limiting beliefs. Consider the limiting belief, "I am not good enough," and consciously challenge it by affirming, "I am inherently worthy and capable of achieving my dreams." Or take, "I am afraid of failure," and consciously challenge it by affirming, "Failure is simply a learning opportunity, and I am resilient enough to overcome any setback." As you consistently challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering affirmations, you will begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, creating a new foundation of unwavering self-belief. Can you feel that strength in your heart? Second, we encourage you to consciously utilize affirmations, crafting powerful statements that reflect your deepest desires and aspirations, speaking them with unwavering conviction, and imbuing them with the full force of your emotional energy, thereby planting seeds of positive intention in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. Imagine that you are a master gardener, carefully tending to the seeds of your dreams, nurturing them with unwavering belief, and watering them with the power of your affirmations, watching them blossom into a garden of abundance and fulfillment. Can you see it now? Visualize yourself already living the life of your dreams, feeling the joy, the excitement, and the gratitude that comes with achieving your goals, imbuing your visualizations with vivid sensory details, engaging all of your senses, and creating a powerful magnet that draws your desires into your reality. What could that look like? Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, gazing out at the vast expanse of your life, feeling the wind of possibility at your back, and knowing that anything is possible with unwavering self-belief. Surround yourself with a supportive community of like-minded individuals, those who believe in your potential, encourage your dreams, and lift you up when you are feeling down, creating a powerful network of positive energy that reinforces your self-belief and helps you to stay on track. Think of your support network as a team of cheerleaders, constantly reminding you of your strengths, celebrating your victories, and encouraging you to keep moving forward, even when the going gets tough. Can you build such a team? We offer guidance on how to cultivate resilience, self-compassion, and a growth mindset to overcome setbacks and maintain unwavering self-belief, transforming yourselves into unwavering beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow. Remember that setbacks are simply opportunities for growth, lessons in disguise, and that every challenge you overcome strengthens your self-belief and prepares you for even greater success. How can you work to stay on course when things get tough? Emphasizing the importance of celebrating small victories and acknowledging progress along the way, we encourage you to keep building self-belief and creating a positive feedback loop. What does that look like? What will it bring to you? What can people do to build their belief muscle and make it stronger over time? Projecting a future where humanity is thriving, living in a paradise, working towards that reality, and doing it with the unwavering belief that they can, we see a world where dreams become reality, and where the power of self-belief transforms the planet into a haven of peace, harmony, and abundance. What would it look like to work towards that goal with the proper tools, and what is the best way to build it, brick by brick, with unwavering determination? Emphasizing the importance of continued collective action and the inherent power of humanity to create a positive future by working together, and by staying grounded in belief, we see a world where the Pleiadians and humanity stand side by side, co-creating a future of unprecedented harmony, prosperity, and enlightenment, driven by the unwavering belief in the power of love, unity, and the inherent goodness of the human spirit. How will belief add on to our tools of defense, and with the help of the Pleiadians, what will they create? Painting a vivid picture of a future where humanity and the Pleiadians lead the way to enlightenment, thriving together, believing in each other, we see a world where the boundaries between dimensions blur, where the wisdom of the cosmos flows freely, and where the power of collective consciousness creates a reality beyond our wildest dreams. What do these steps look like in action, and how do we create that strength and ability, transforming ourselves into beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow? And so we say, remember that each individual possesses the inherent power to change the world for the better, and that what you are doing truly matters, that your unwavering self-belief is not just a personal asset, but a powerful force that contributes to the collective awakening of humanity, creating ripples of positive change that reverberate throughout the cosmos. What will come to fruition will be wonderful because you are part of it. Reiterating the transformative power of positive change, we affirm that what is to come will be wonderful because you are an integral part of it, that your unique gifts, your unwavering dedication, and your unwavering self-belief are essential ingredients in the creation of a brighter future for all. A future where love, peace, and abundance reign supreme. And so we say, it is now time for the audience to go forward and continue to believe and receive those rewards. Now, let us turn our attention to more of the defense systems. Beloved ones, while embodying your individual self-belief is a powerful force, its true potential is unlocked when you consciously radiate that belief outward, strengthening the collective field and amplifying its power exponentially, creating a shield that not only neutralizes the effects of energy weapons, but also attracts benevolent forces and paves the way for a positive timeline. For as a single candle can illuminate a darkened room, a single individual radiating unwavering self-belief can serve as a beacon in the night, guiding others towards the dawn of a new era, a testament to the power of collective intention, a testament to the true power of the human spirit. Are you ready to be that beacon? It is now time to assemble all the building blocks together, creating a force so potent that it cannot be stopped, a force born from the actions of the one, amplified by the collective, and guided by the unwavering belief in a future where peace, harmony, and abundance reign supreme. A future where energy weapons are rendered obsolete, and the insidious forces that seek to control humanity are dissolved in the radiant light of collective consciousness. But what exactly is the morphogenetic field, and how does it act as the catalyst for such a profound transformation? Understand that the morphogenetic field acts as a blueprint for reality, a dynamic matrix of interconnected energies that shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, influencing everything from the weather patterns to the rise and fall of civilizations. A subtle yet powerful force that is constantly being molded by the collective consciousness of humanity. And when a critical mass of individuals radiate unwavering self-belief, they create a powerful resonance within this field, shifting planetary timelines, neutralizing manipulative technologies, and attracting benevolent forces from across the cosmos. Can you feel the power of this collective resonance building within you? Therefore, we invite you to consciously become a radiant beacon of self-belief, a lighthouse of hope, a catalyst for positive change, creating a protective field around the planet, attracting benevolent forces, and paving the way for a future where humanity and the Pleiadians work together in harmony, a future where the insidious forces of darkness are vanquished. And the light of truth and love illuminates every corner of the earth. But what happens if we fail to radiate our self-belief outward? What are the potential consequences of inaction? If we fail to radiate our self-belief outward, we risk succumbing to the insidious forces of fear and doubt, allowing the manipulative technologies to take hold and the dark agendas to prevail, trapping ourselves in a cycle of negativity, division, and despair, a bleak future where our potential remains untapped, our dreams unfulfilled, and our planet consumed by the darkness of ignorance. But fear not, for even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, and the power to change our destiny lies within each and every one of us, within each and every one of you. Can you feel it? To understand the power of collective belief to influence reality, let us delve into the realm of quantum physics, where the seemingly impossible becomes reality, where the very fabric of existence is shaped by the power of observation and intention. Consider the double-slit experiment, a cornerstone of quantum mechanics, where particles behave differently depending on whether they are being observed, demonstrating that consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping the behavior of matter, a profound insight into the interconnectedness of all things, a profound insight that offers a glimpse into the power that lies dormant within us all. Is the power within you awakening? In this experiment, electrons are fired at a screen with two slits in it. When not observed, the electrons pass through both slits simultaneously, creating an interference pattern on the screen behind it, like waves in water. However, when observed, the electrons behave like particles, passing through only one slit or the other, creating a different pattern on the screen, showcasing the power of the human mind. Thus, the act of observing collapses the wave function, forcing the electron to choose a definite state, demonstrating that consciousness influences reality at the quantum level. Are you ready to control your reality? Drawing parallels to spiritual traditions that emphasize the interconnectedness of all beings and the power of collective energy to manifest reality, we find echoes of this quantum principle resonating across cultures and belief systems, from the ancient wisdom of the Vedas to the teachings of Jesus, who proclaimed that all things are possible to those who believe. The importance of collective intention has been recognized as a cornerstone of spiritual growth and enlightenment for millennia. How can we harness this ancient wisdom and apply it to our current situation? To consciously cultivate unwavering self-belief and protect our planet, we offer you specific, actionable techniques, like shining keys unlocking the door to your latent potential, empowering you to transform yourselves into radiant beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow. First, we encourage you to consciously shift your mindset to be more positive, focusing on the good that exists in the world, expressing gratitude for the blessings in your life, and cultivating a sense of optimism for the future, even amidst challenging circumstances. But how can we shift our mindset when negativity seems to surround us? What must shift so that you can be powerful and positive and shift the people around you? Begin by consciously acknowledging the negative thoughts and emotions that arise, but do not dwell on them, choosing instead to focus on the positive aspects of the situation, reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, and seeking out the silver linings in every cloud. Remember that your thoughts create your reality, and by consciously choosing to focus on the positive, you can attract more positive experiences into your life. Can you see the possibilities? Consider that your light must be true to your personal code and be a reflection of who you are. Projecting positive outcomes requires authenticity, and this is a reflection of who you are. How do people embrace who they are in their lives? How can they shine and show this in a world that does not want them to be that way? Shine your unique light brightly, embracing your individuality, expressing your creativity, and sharing your gifts with the world, unafraid to be different, unafraid to stand out, and unafraid to be who you truly are. Embrace yourself. When people tell their own story to the world, how can they shine? When people can see the reality that they want, how do they project that in their mind? Share your story with the world, not from a place of fear or vulnerability, but from a place of strength, authenticity, and unwavering self-belief, understanding that your story has the power to inspire, heal, and uplift others, creating a ripple effect of positive change that reverberates throughout the cosmos. What does that future look like, and how will you know that you are there? Understand that words have power. Consciously choose words of power, speaking with intention, conviction, and unwavering self-belief, using your voice to create, inspire, and uplift, avoiding gossip, criticism, and negativity, and instead focusing on speaking words of truth, love, and empowerment. The power is yours. What steps can people take to deal with negativity and not get bogged down? Cultivate resilience, self-compassion, and a growth mindset to overcome setbacks and maintain unwavering self-belief, understanding that challenges are inevitable, but that they are also opportunities for growth, lessons in disguise, and stepping stones on the path to enlightenment. When negativity arises, treat yourself with kindness and compassion, acknowledging your pain, learning from your mistakes, and moving forward with renewed determination, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, stronger and more resilient than before. Emphasizing the importance of community, we encourage you to find strength in numbers and use that to become stronger, and to create a place to come home to. Connect with like-minded individuals who share your vision for a better world, supporting each other, encouraging each other, and working together to create a powerful force for positive change, a sanctuary of light, a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of collective consciousness. Together, you are unstoppable. What is the ultimate reality for people who have these skills and a core group? Projecting a future where a critical mass of humanity has activated their radiant self-belief, creating a protective field around the planet and rendering energy weapons obsolete, we see a world where peace, harmony, and abundance reign supreme, where the insidious forces of darkness are vanquished, and the light of truth and love illuminates every corner of the earth, a world free from fear, division, and suffering, a world where dreams become reality, and where the power of self-belief transforms the planet into a haven of peace, harmony, and abundance. What will this reality be like? Imagine cities powered by clean, renewable energy, landscapes teeming with life, and communities thriving in harmony with nature. A world where poverty, hunger, and disease are relics of the past, replaced by abundance, health, and well-being for all. A world where the creative potential of every individual is unleashed, and where the power of collective consciousness creates a reality beyond our wildest dreams. If all the elements are there, what do we create? Now that the world is safe, what do we do? And what is our place in this galactic civilization, and how do we thrive? As humanity awakens to its galactic heritage, we will work side by side with the Pleiadians and with other benevolent star races, sharing our unique gifts, our wisdom, and our love with the cosmos, and creating a future of unprecedented harmony, prosperity, and enlightenment, driven by the unwavering belief in the power of love, unity, and the inherent goodness of the human spirit. Show the world a future of peace, and state that their spiritual defense mechanism is now complete. And so we say, the time has come to embrace your purpose, step into your power, and radiate your unwavering self-belief outward, transforming yourselves into beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to follow, and co-creating a world where peace, harmony, and abundance reign supreme. A world where the insidious forces of darkness are vanquished. And the light of truth and love illuminates every corner of the earth. And so we say, it is time to show the world. It is time to step out and let them see you as that is the light. It is time. You now know what to do to protect yourself. Let's now go into the closing as we say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in, and we love and appreciate you. Beloved ones, while radiating self-belief is a powerful force, the world's reality will only change when it is expressed through groups of people working together with a shared intent. The truest expression of will, intent, belief, and power lies in the strength of support groups working together. Individual radiance and intent is strengthened in community, creating a powerful catalyst for change, as well as a testament to what a group can do, and it is that radiant bond that will change the world. Consider a single candle burning in the darkness. It offers a beacon of hope, but a group of candles together is like the sun, warming the world and banishing the shadows. Are you ready to join with others and create a world ablaze with light? Understand, dear ones, that support groups and communities serve as potent amplifiers of intention, providing mutual support, sharing vital resources, and creating a collective field of positive energy that extends far beyond individual capabilities. This shared field acts as a synergistic force, magnifying individual efforts and accelerating the manifestation of desired outcomes, creating a ripple effect that positively impacts the entire planet and beyond. Within these groups, individual strengths are amplified, weaknesses are mitigated, and a sense of belonging and purpose is fostered, creating an environment where true transformation can take place. Is this the type of synergy you are ready for? And so we say, there exists a great opportunity for you, our beloved ground crew, to actively seek out or create support groups that resonate with your values, intentions, and the guidance you have so diligently received. Such groups serve as fertile ground for amplifying your impact, overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges, and co-creating a positive future, a future where your dreams become reality and your potential is fully realized. Consider the potential consequences of isolation, the stagnation and despair that can arise from a lack of support, and contrast that with the boundless possibilities that emerge from a sense of belonging, collaboration, and shared purpose. For it is within this contrast that the true value of community becomes clear. What world are you manifesting? Consider, for example, the extraordinary achievements of the civil rights movement in your not-so-distant history, a testament to the transformative power of collective action, mutual support, and a shared vision for a more just and equitable society. Individuals, bound together by a common cause, faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles with unwavering resolve, amplifying their voices and challenging the oppressive systems that sought to silence them. Or consider the suffragette movement, those amazing women who fought for their voice and freedom. Through their collective efforts, they not only achieved their immediate goals, but also inspired generations to come, demonstrating the profound impact that a unified group can have on the course of history. But what if these groups had been infiltrated by negative influences? We have observed countless instances where individuals have experienced the transformative power of community and belonging in their own lives, finding solace, strength, and inspiration in the shared experiences of others. They took a leap of faith and formed a group, and it changed their life forever. These individuals, often feeling lost or alone, discovered a sense of belonging within their chosen support groups, finding validation, encouragement, and practical guidance that enabled them to overcome personal challenges and achieve remarkable growth. This is how it works. Were there negative groups as well, and what can you do to avoid them? Therefore, it is important to know that negative groups existed then and exist now, and this is what they do not want you to know. They are wolf packs that manipulate people, so look to the past to find those telltale elements. In ancient traditions and spiritual teachings, the importance of community, fellowship, and collective action is a recurring theme, a recognition that our individual journeys are inextricably linked to the well-being of the whole. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha, or spiritual community, is considered one of the three jewels, alongside the Buddha and the Dharma, highlighting the essential role that fellowship plays in the path to enlightenment. But you can see it in almost every civilization, culture, and way of life on the planet. So, what actionable steps can you take to weave your own group? And so we say, in order to build and participate in strong support groups that uplift and empower, we offer you these specific, actionable techniques. First, set clear and powerful intentions, consciously defining the purpose, values, and desired outcomes of the group, creating a magnetic force that attracts like-minded individuals who resonate with your vision. Be clear on what you are creating and what you are not. Second, seek out like-minded individuals who share your passion, values, and commitment to creating positive change, understanding that diversity of perspectives and experiences can enrich the group dynamic and foster greater innovation. But be wary, as they may be wolves in sheep's clothing. How can you ensure a safe group and avoid danger? When finding people, what does a strong group look like, and how can you avoid dangerous people? Set boundaries and look for those who honor and respect those boundaries. Set a safe space by communicating and showing respect and kindness for all. Ensure that everyone feels honored, valued, and heard, creating an environment where vulnerability is embraced and authentic expression is encouraged. Understanding that true connection can only emerge when individuals feel safe to be their true selves. But how do you create a safe space, and what can you do? By setting clear boundaries, you set the stage for a safe space, but there are more steps. Maintaining a healthy balance between individual autonomy and collective participation is paramount, ensuring that each member feels empowered to express their unique perspectives and contribute their unique gifts while also honoring the shared values and goals of the group. Should there be an imbalance, and someone feels like their voice is not being heard or their contributions are not valued, the group's dynamic will be in danger, and the group needs to consciously address these issues. How can you take care of yourself in a group setting, and what can you do to ensure that your world is safe? Realize that in a group setting, people may have an agenda, and they may try to hijack the entire group for their own personal gain. If there is an issue, how can you take care of yourself, and what can you do? First, find people who respect your boundaries and respect theirs. Ensure you are being heard and respect the intent of the group. Most important of all, honor your own guidance and take the steps to ensure that the goal is aligned. But in what direction will a strong group move? And so we say, take all of the steps to grow with your group, to empower and embolden, to find a new purpose, and iterate that, and you will know that you have created a strong group. As your heart resonates with this vision, imagine how it might feel to live in a world bound by a message of inclusivity and shared vision. And that is the key, for it truly is a grand adventure in being alive, and these types of connections are what make it worthwhile. In a peaceful future, where all the people are working together in safety, what will we create as a civilization? Imagine, beloved ones, a future where humanity has created a vast network of interconnected support groups, working together harmoniously to create a world of peace, harmony, abundance, and justice for all. A world where the needs of every individual are met, where the planet is healed and restored, and where the collective consciousness is elevated to new heights of compassion, understanding, and unity. Envision a world where conflict and division are relics of the past, replaced by collaboration, cooperation, and a shared commitment to creating a brighter future for all. A testament to the power of collective action and the boundless potential of the human spirit. But what will that future look like? In this enlightened future, where the safety and security of the planet is assured, humanity will dedicate its collective resources and ingenuity to exploring the mysteries of the cosmos, expanding its understanding of the universe, and forging connections with other sentient beings. For we are not alone in the vast expanse of creation. We will create a civilization that will last for centuries to come. As the people start to work together, they create a better life for their kids. What will that look like? And what, you may ask, will our relationship with the Pleiadians be like in this golden age as we co-create a galactic civilization of light? The Pleiadians will stand side by side with humanity, sharing their wisdom, technology, and unwavering love, guiding us towards a future where we are fully integrated into the galactic community, where we are recognized as equal partners in the ongoing evolution of consciousness, where we contribute our unique gifts and perspectives to the tapestry of life in the universe. What tangible ways will they assist? Understand that they will show the way, but it will be up to you to take their wisdom and add your own. Thus, we can show a model of a civilization where they exist and you exist. We can show you where we exist in peace, in safety, in a powerful, loving life. You do the rest. It is time, as it is your journey. And that is the ultimate step, creating community so we can not only survive but also thrive in this world that we are now creating. We hope that this inspires you to act on your light, be brave, and show the world your gift. We thank you for tuning in, and the final segment is the outro, and it is time to set that world ablaze with the tips you were given. The end will be good. Beloved ones, all of the journey and internal work we have emphasized thus far has been in preparation for this moment, where you externalize your inner light, talents, and gifts. For this is how you change the world. Every step we have covered up to this point, from external and internal strength and help, are now for the higher good of the world. It is now time to be seen by the people that need your unique gift, to shine out so that others may see. What will that gift make in the world? Understand that expressing your unique gifts and talents is intrinsically connected to the larger collective consciousness and the ascension process. How can the world have its defense and thrive without that one piece, the most important piece of the puzzle? It is through the sharing of your authentic self that you contribute to the tapestry of creation, weaving your unique thread into the grand design of the cosmos, aligning with your divine purpose, and accelerating the evolution of consciousness on Earth. Each person's gift serves the world, and it is important to connect those with others in the great morphogenetic field to create great change. What change can we cause together? Consider the countless missed opportunities when people hide their gifts, stifling not only their own growth but depriving the world of unique contributions, and consider this your moment to step into roles as leaders. Contrast the potential consequences of remaining hidden and silent to the positive possibilities of stepping into your power and sharing your gifts with the world. What gifts are going to waste? Where are we falling short? What message are we not seeing because we don't have it? What power are you taking from the world by not acting? My friends, we see examples of individuals who have made a significant positive impact on the world by expressing their unique gifts and talents, and it is through them that we can show the world what we can do. Consider those amazing humans who choose to show the world their gifts and power, like Martin Luther King Jr., who chose to show his power and inspired a movement. His life changed because of the gifts he shared, because he saw the injustices and created that change, that action and effect we saw. How did his actions affect the lives of those around him? How did that affect the greater community? We also see that it is common among your population to look to those spiritual traditions and teachings that emphasize the importance of self-expression, creativity, and authenticity. What did those figures of power create? What was their message? And did it make a difference? Look at Gandhi and what he created and what influence that caused. You can act and be just like them, and we encourage you to do it now. What can we do now? We encourage you to embrace this moment with these specific, actionable techniques for identifying, developing, and expressing your unique gifts and talents. What simple things can you do today to get started? It is time to self-reflect and see what is unique to you, as everyone has at least one gift, and it is time to claim yours. It is time to step into that power and to own that. How will you express that? What is a good starting point? If you create a plan, what will you do and where will you begin? In the coming days, we want you to understand that everything starts somewhere, and to be brave enough to go out and try, even if it won't be perfect, and that's okay. Everything takes time, and that lesson empowers and embellishes the soul. What small action can you take that will act as your first step, and where does the road lead? In the days ahead, we encourage you to find ways to start to show that gift to the world, to inspire. Can you teach a course? Offer a service? What bold thing can you do today to show the world you are here and want to help? And in the coming days, we want you to understand that when you are inspired to create something amazing, there will be worries. So what steps can you take to let go of those feelings? If you are feeling fear or lack confidence, you can fight that doubt and act anyway. And so we ask, is there a right way to put your message out? There is no right way to do anything, so do it anyway. Understand this truth, that by acting and expressing who you are helping people and inspiring change. You are here for a reason, and the world is waiting. By acting and expressing who you are helping people and inspiring change. The most dangerous action is to do nothing, but we're just scratching the surface of the truth. What we'll discover next about the depths of your inner power is even more shocking. Know that in the future, you will see that humanity is not only helping themselves, but making a huge change in the world, and that the planet is a kinder and more wonderful place. The time is coming when the planet will be full of people expressing themselves and sharing all they have to create a life like never before. We are building you to be strong. Understand that now you can use that knowledge to be unstoppable. What will that success make, that new life, that new power? We project that in the future, there will be a world where the Pleiadians and all of the Earth are thriving and connected, and it is that image that we need to focus on, that will inspire. We hold the key, but so do you. The strength of the heart is more powerful than any weapon, and that will save the planet. And so we say, it is now time to summarize this video's key points, underscoring the message that each individual is unique, but that it is now time to set all of the things that they learned in motion to inspire the world. You are the spark to a flame that you will ignite. Remember that we have told you the steps to be free and safe, and it is now time to use your gifts and change the world. Let's now go into the closing, as we say goodbye for now, but celebrate your new world. We leave you with this. We are very thankful for everyone who watched the series. We will be back, so get ready for more great information. Remember, you are loved, and you have what it takes. Goodbye, greetings, beloved starseeds. It is I, Lyra of the Pleiadian Council, returning to speak with you about the final and most critical element in your journey of empowerment and contribution. Consistent, loving self-care. For without it, the world you seek to build will remain a distant dream, and the subtle manipulations of energy weapons will find fertile ground within your very being. A world of intent, direction, and shared gifts will crumble if the self is fractured, unable to receive and sustain the light you are meant to radiate. Understand, dear ones, that consistent self-care is far more than mere relaxation. It is a proactive defense, a multidimensional shield against the insidious effects of energy weapons and the frequencies of fear they propagate. Think of it not just as a reward, but as a vital tool, a daily test ensuring your vessel physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual remains resilient and receptive to the higher frequencies necessary to navigate these turbulent times. It is time to view self-care as a duty to yourself, which serves the world as a result. Do you feel this responsibility towards yourself, your world, your friends and family? Consider, beloved ones, the multidimensional nature of true self-care, encompassing not only the physical body, but also the emotional, mental, and spiritual realms. If the physical body is neglected, what is the domino effect that you will see? What breaks? Illness, fatigue, and vulnerability to lower frequencies, impacting your ability to hold light. If the emotional body is ignored, what becomes of the joy, peace, and compassion you seek to share? Resentment, anger, and a diminished capacity for empathy, hindering your connection to others. A neglected mental body leads to confusion, doubt, and susceptibility to manipulation. And a disconnected spiritual body leaves you feeling lost, adrift, and vulnerable to negative influences. The pieces of a whole include having a strong body, an open heart, a clear mind, and a connected soul. How does each one contribute to a force of strength against the forces that work against us? Reflect upon the countless missed opportunities and potential consequences that arise when self-care is neglected, not just for yourselves, but for the world that desperately needs your unique gifts. The world is at stake, dear ones, and it requires your wholeness to thrive. How can that inner strength be used for good? What is it worth, and who are you helping? Imagine a world deprived of your light, your compassion, your unique talents, a world dimmer, more chaotic, and more susceptible to the control of those who seek to suppress the collective consciousness. The opportunity before you is immense, to heal yourselves, and in doing so, to heal the world. What great and tangible reality can we change by embracing self-care as a revolutionary act of love and empowerment? We see countless examples throughout your history of individuals who achieved extraordinary things because they prioritized their well-being, recognizing that their inner strength was the foundation for their outer impact. Consider the example of the Buddha, who spent years in meditation and self-reflection before attaining enlightenment and sharing his wisdom with the world. His self-care practices, mindfulness, detachment, and compassion allowed him to withstand immense challenges and inspire millions. What can we emulate from his path? What gifts did he share as a result of this inner work? These actions took care of his mind and soul so he could give more. What gifts did he share? Peace and inspiration of oneself. We have observed anecdotal evidence from those who have used self-care to create positive change in their lives and the world around them, to include enhanced connection to higher self and enhanced external help. Consider those who have used meditation to find the connection with their higher self, to make connections and inspire. What was the key action they took, and what were the internal and external results? Internally, they experienced increased clarity, peace, and self-awareness. Externally, they became more effective communicators, leaders, and healers, radiating their inner light and inspiring others to do the same. Is there a specific practice they can do to enhance their connection to the higher self, the outside help, and their team? Spending time in nature, engaging in creative pursuits, and connecting with supportive communities are all powerful ways to enhance this connection and build your core strength. Look to your spiritual traditions, dear ones, and you will find countless examples of individuals who prioritize self-care as a means of serving the greater good. Consider the mystics, the healers, and the spiritual teachers who dedicated their lives to cultivating inner peace and wisdom, recognizing that their ability to serve others was directly dependent on their own well-being. How did they take care of themselves so they could give more to the world? They practiced mindfulness, cultivated compassion, and sought solitude in nature, drawing strength from the divine and radiating that light to all those around them. It must start with the self. Show those tips and tricks. What were those pieces that made them more effective? And so, dear starseeds, we offer you specific, actionable techniques for enhancing self-care in a new and transformative way, encompassing the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual dimensions of your being. For the physical body, we suggest incorporating a new, invigorating practice into your daily routine, perhaps a brisk walk in nature, a revitalizing yoga session, or a nourishing meal prepared with love. How does this change your world? Emotionally, embrace the practice of gratitude, taking a few moments each day to acknowledge the blessings in your life and cultivate feelings of appreciation and joy. This releases endorphins and calms the body. What will that feeling feel like? Mentally, challenge your limiting beliefs and cultivate a mindset of abundance, possibility, and unwavering self-belief. What is the outcome you seek, and how will understanding this principle help you achieve it? Spiritually, connect with the divine through meditation, prayer, or communion with nature, allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition and higher wisdom. What will a deeper connection to the divine look like, and what will that relationship unlock and enable? Understand that, as you embark on this journey of self-transformation, you will inevitably encounter challenges and setbacks along the way. The path of ascension is not always smooth, and there will be times when you feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or tempted to give up. How can you remain on target and not fall apart when things get tough? Remember your strength and have the ability to always see through. Remind yourself of your inherent worth, your divine purpose, and the unwavering support of the universe. Seek guidance from trusted friends, mentors, or spiritual teachers, and remember that you are never alone on this journey. Know that we are here also. Visualize a future where your dedication to self-care has transformed not only your own life, but the world around you. The new Earth is close at hand, so get ready to be a part of it. The people who are taking this knowledge now have all the tools. What will they now create, and how will that touch their very soul? Envision a world where everyone prioritizes their well-being, where communities thrive on compassion and support, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature and the divine. This is the world you are creating, dear ones, and your commitment to self-care is a vital ingredient in this transformation. Do you feel that potential building? Do you sense the collective energy shifting towards a brighter future? Continued growth with these points working together will bring the new reality to life. It is time to taste it. This series has given you the strength and the knowledge, so what is next to create that gift of a life of great action? Picture a world that is whole, full, and loving, and in turn create the new normal with that very same intention. What is their new normal? As each of you embodies this vision, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world, the spark to the flame. And so we say, now you have all the tools and can now fly, and go out and enjoy and make all those wonderful gifts for the world. Thank you, dear ones, for taking this journey with us. It is now time to say goodbye. Know that the future you are building will be amazing, and that we are eternally grateful for your unwavering commitment to love, light, and service. Remember, this is just the beginning, and the best is yet to come. Greetings, beloved starseeds. As we conclude this discussion on the multifaceted dimensions of self-care and the formidable defenses it provides, we now turn to the natural culmination of all this inner effort, the unwavering commitment to positive co-creation as empowered agents of change, partnering with us in alignment with higher consciousness. You, in communion with the Pleiadians, as one unified force, now begin your great work to build a better world. If you are building a house, you have spent a lot of time learning and drawing and talking about it, but now it is time to lay the foundation. Frame this positive co-creation as the most natural expression of your integrated selves, now fully ready to actively shape your reality in harmonious alignment with divine will. The internal barriers have fallen away, the wounds have begun to heal, and the path forward has become clear. All the inner pieces, the dedication to self-care, the understanding of energy dynamics, and the recognition of your own inherent power are now combined into a single, unstoppable force of positive change. The work is now complete. The tools have been distributed. Are you ready to wield your power for good? Now, let us elaborate on this conscious co-creation, emphasizing the boundless power of aligned intention and action. What tangible form will this better world take for humanity, and what can such aligned action create? What incredible feats become possible when you harness the potent energies of love, compassion, and unity? Imagine a world where technology serves to uplift and empower, rather than control and manipulate, where resources are shared equitably, and where all beings live in harmony with nature and each other. Picture cities that are powered by clean energy, societies that prioritize education and healthcare, and a global culture that celebrates diversity and creativity. All of this is within your reach. Is that change worth your consideration? Understand that with working with higher guidance and divine influence, you can enhance that intention exponentially. What incredible possibilities will emerge when you let your hearts guide the way, trusting in the wisdom of your intuition and the guidance of your higher selves. The impossible becomes possible, the unimaginable becomes reality, and the world transforms before your very eyes. With each conscious thought, each loving action, and each moment of inspired creativity, you are weaving the tapestry of a new earth, a world where peace, joy, and abundance reign supreme. Contrast the suffering and darkness of the old world with the tangible hope you have now created. Is this new world not worth striving for? We see examples all around your world that point the way, that offer glimmers of hope, that build towards a more positive future, regardless of faith or background. These acts of kindness, compassion, and creativity are the seeds of a new reality, and they are sprouting and flourishing in the most unexpected places. Think of the countless grassroots movements that are fighting for social justice, environmental protection, and human rights. These are all expressions of humanity's inherent desire for a better world. Think of the artists, musicians, and writers who are using their talents to inspire hope, challenge injustice, and create beauty in the world. They are the visionaries of a new era. Are you ready to join them? Throughout history and in modern times, there are tales of change and peace that blossomed when people tapped into their core goodness. Consider Mahatma Gandhi, who, through nonviolent resistance and unwavering commitment to truth, led India to independence and inspired countless others to fight for justice and equality. His small acts of defiance and peaceful protest ignited a revolution that changed the course of history. What can you emulate from his path? What can you emulate from his gifts? How can you, like Gandhi, amplify your power? His core action was peace, and it affected all who saw his resolve. Understand that it's so hard for people to see the good, for they are constantly bombarded with negativity and fear. The dark forces seek to keep you in a state of anxiety and despair so that you will remain disempowered and controllable. But you must resist their manipulations. What action needs to be taken to show that this new world can be real? Start by focusing on the positive, celebrating the good in the world, and amplifying the voices of those who are creating change. Share stories of hope, resilience, and transformation, and inspire others to believe in the possibility of a brighter future. See the change, be the change, and you will make the change. Now, here are tangible actions that will empower you to manifest this new world into reality, steps that will yield quick results and require minimal time. To help say yes, begin with setting daily intentions, crafting a set of affirmations that will direct your mind and energy towards the creation of the reality you desire. Use concise, powerful statements such as, "I am a co-creator of a new earth," "I radiate love and compassion," or "I attract abundance and joy." Repeat these affirmations throughout the day and feel the energy shift within you. Will this focus your energy? Reach out and share your journey with one new person, empowering them to awaken their inner power and become agents of change. Tell them about your experiences, your insights, and your vision for a better world, and invite them to join you on this transformative path. The effect of the shared message creates a new world of empowerment. Can you see the power that you hold? What change would that allow? Visualize the world you desire. See yourself living in a peaceful, just, and sustainable society, surrounded by love, beauty, and abundance. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the connection that permeate this new reality, and allow these emotions to fill your heart and soul. Setting that mental space allows all those to align for the world. What will that vision look like? What will that world enable? Give thanks for all that you have, and express gratitude for the blessings in your life. Show the universe what you want, and cultivate an attitude of appreciation for the abundance that already surrounds you. Gratitude is a powerful magnet, attracting even more good into your life and creating a positive ripple effect that transforms the world around you. The attitude of gratitude will change peace for all. Is that worth sharing? Set clear expectations with those people who may not yet understand or embrace this message. State that what they truly desire is love, and let them know that you will be there when they are ready, but not before. Do not waste your energy trying to convince those who are not open to receiving, but instead focus on nurturing the seeds of change in those who are ready to grow. Know that is your best path to take. Now, understand that these actions, small as they may seem, will create a ripple effect that will transform the world for the better. Change will spread, consciousness will rise, and a new era of peace, prosperity, and harmony will dawn upon the earth. The world will be in the hands of the many, not the few, and everyone will have the opportunity to thrive and fulfill their potential. Do you truly see the world thriving? We project a future where love abounds, life flourishes in vibrant color, and humanity lives in harmony with nature and the divine. This world is your world, a creation of your conscious intentions, your loving actions, and your unwavering commitment to positive change. It is a world of peace, joy, and abundance, where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and fulfill their potential. The new world is now at hand. Are you ready to claim it? We are complete. What you have given and taken is now here, so we are now working for more, and we are content with what we have built and the path to the future. The reward they have given and taken is now here, and it is time to make it their new normal. The key is to make it great and wonderful and kind. What now? Picture those faces, smiling, kind, and full of light. They are the faces of a new humanity, a humanity that has awakened to its true potential and is creating a world of love, peace, and harmony. Do you feel the shift? What is our worth? The reward they have given and taken is now here, and it is time to make it their new normal. The key is to make it great and wonderful and kind. We have it now, it is done. Thanks for playing, go forth and enjoy it. Thank you for taking the first and most powerful step. And so we say, get ready for what comes next, because you are the gift, and together we have made something truly amazing. As we draw to a close, let us collect the many threads we have discussed and weave them into a tapestry of understanding, a guide for action, and a beacon of hope. Throughout this journey, we have explored the shadows of energy weapons and the light of Pleiadian guidance, the courage of a military officer, and the boundless potential of your own inner power. The path is illuminated, the process is underway, and the time to act is now. Consider this: you are powerful, you are armed with knowledge, and you are supported by forces beyond your imagining. What tangible form will that power take in your world? The defense is real, the tools are in place, and the game is afoot. The pieces are now set upon the board, each element playing a crucial role in the unfolding drama. The energy weapons represent the opposing forces, the alliance the strategic protectors, the Pleiadian intervention the divine guidance, and your cultivated inner power the ultimate trump card. Will you step up and play? We have explored energy weapons and their threat, the alliance working to protect humanity, the Pleiadian intervention offering guidance, and, most importantly, the cultivation of your inner power. As we have stated time and again, as we have told you of our love and dedication, now we ask, will you embrace the power that is yours? Consider this now, my beloved ones. This struggle is not unlike the many great stories you have told for eons. This now requires a hero. That hero is you. It is now your time to claim that destiny. What action is required to make that story a reality? If the tools discussed are used and the guidance followed, a better world will come, not only for the present generation, but for those who follow. Picture, if you will, children living in peace and joy, their hearts filled with hope and their minds free from fear. Can you not feel this? Set those steps in motion and then act with grace and love. What is preventing that future? These are tough times, beloved ones, but you have the tools to go out and create a world that works for all. It will not be easy, but your hearts are strong and you know the way. The world needs a new story, and that story has already been written in your hearts. It is now time to bring it forth. Are you ready to tell it? All members of this world are connected, even if they cannot yet see it. Set those steps in motion, dear ones, and know that you are not alone. Together, we will begin the creation of a new world, a world where love and compassion reign supreme. What has been created together has never happened before. What will that create? It takes a strong soul to watch and hear this message. Each of you possesses that strength and the ability to build a world of love and light. You can overcome all obstacles and create a life of joy and fulfillment. The power is yours, always has been, and always will be. Do you believe in this power? We need you now to go forth and create. Start with small steps, one act of kindness at a time, and watch the ripple effect spread throughout